warm up, everybody. We are live. It is officially the NBA draft. Joining me for some of this draft action is Matt. Matt, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you tonight?
Man, I'm so excited. Like you said this morning, I just feel like Christmas morning. Feel like the best day ever. I'm so excited. Um,
Was your stocking full of little chocolate basketballs and stuff as you woke up?
yeah, no, I couldn't even sleep. I left work early. One of my favorite nights every year. Um, just growing up as a basketball fan, like all the great players have been drafted, and this is just a life changing night for all these kids out there, and I just get so excited about it.
Yeah. It's a fun night. I couldn't imagine being on that stage
Oh,
that you see behind me. I couldn't imagine being on that stage. But this is good enough for me. I mean, this is
yeah,
this is good enough for me.
yeah. Before we get into it, just come out, hang out with us. I'll be live the entirety of the first round. So if you guys just want to come in, talk, drop some comments below. There will be some trades that happen. Um, we'll be here reacting to them all, watching all these picks. Matt and I were talking before the air, and we just think the draft starts at 5 with the Clippers, and yeah, I think the top four are pretty solidified. I just don't know the order yet. Yeah, I'm excited, man.
Yeah, I am. And to echo, what you said is that the top four is about as solid. The only variation you could see, and it's a small percentage. I think at this point, you see AJ gaining more steam to be the number one
Mm-hmm.
overall pick. But outside of him and Peterson possibly flipping, um, 1, 2, 3, 4 is already booked. And then I think 5 is where it starts to get really interesting. And then, about the only thing that could shake up the top four, like we said, is if Danny Ainge does what he does and seems
Yeah,
to have another Tatum Markel Fultz moment where he decides to drop down because he's got the inside scoop. But
yeah,
I'm excited. Like I said, I think the clock really starts with the Clippers and what they do at number 5, and if they're going to. Acuff is another person that seems to be gaining a lot of positive momentum. Does Wagler stay up, or does Acuff jump up to that spot? So um,
yeah,
it's going to be good.
yeah. No, I'm super excited to see what happens. Definitely with A Cup. I think he's. I think. Wait, we have a comment from Lay. He said, "Whoa, is that Matt, the Jalen Brown super fan?"
He's still on the Celtics. I've always had faith. No, I'm not going to lie to anybody watching. It's time. It's time. It's a bad breakup, and it's just time to go. It's
Yeah,
time. There's nothing we can do.
yeah. Oh, Ford joined.
Can you
What
hear
up,
me?
Ford? Yeah, I
Can you
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Ford?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I
Can
didn't
you
know you
hear
could hear
us?
me now. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
What's up?
Not much, man.
Thank you for coming on tonight and just hanging out with us for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing else to do.
I'm excited. Yeah, we were just talking about the draft. The solidified top four picks, and then just how we all think the draft starts at 5.
Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on just tonight as a whole, or
Man, I'm just ready to see what kind of trade's gonna happen.
yeah, I think we all
I
are.
mean, you can't go wrong 1 through 3, whoever you pick. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, 1 through 5, really. I mean, you got some top 5 talent right there. So you can't go wrong with I think 1 through 5, you can't go wrong. If you pick
Hmm.
one, whoever it is. I think it's probably gonna be Peterson though.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Peterson. Washington, right? Washington #1 pick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he goes there.
Yeah. I
Or
mean, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I think that's the best fit, honestly. I think they need a
Yeah.
wing, a
You
Bradley
know,
Beal type that come in and score. You're gonna get a bucket. I think it'd be a good situation for him. Trae Young's gonna set him up. I think that'd be a good spot.
what's interesting about this year is that it's pretty rare that you've got two guys that are openly getting traded, two organizations taking phone calls on guys that average 25 points a game each, young in their prime. You've got
Yeah,
the Celtics with Jalen Brown, who I can only imagine their phone is ringing nonstop. They've probably got a whiteboard with a list of offers coming in.
Yeah.
When you go, to New Orleans, and I don't understand why, truthfully, they're wanting to trade Trey Murphy when, to me, that would be my building block. I would be packaging Zion out and really trying to rebuild the team, or looking to offload some cap and see what you can do to rebuild around him. So I think for the Boston, it makes a lot of sense after we know what happened with Jaylen Brown to get him out. And part of it is self-inflicted, right? That was something that I will, I do wholeheartedly agree with. Like, he, less than 12 hours after losing a 3-1 lead, he flat out said that's the best season he's ever, his favorite season, right? Like, you almost instigated that trade yourself. But I don't get it for the Pelican standpoint, but we're here. Now we've got 2 players in their prime, 25 points a game, and I'm curious to see what the offers look like for both of them. Like, because Murphy's got a little bit of age on his side. He's a little bit younger.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen's got the accolades, right? So I'm curious to see the packages and the differences of the packages when they both go. And it would be too crazy. I know you wouldn't like this job, but if those two swap. So
that'd be perfect, though.
Maybe get us Zion as well. I'm not a believer in Zion, but I just think it'd be cool to see him.
I mean, that fundamentally changed how the Celtics play, kind of how in a different way than if you guys would have got Giannis, right? Like, you have this interior force of Zion that cannot shoot the ball, but that'd be interesting to see him on the Celtics for sure. But I think for me with Trey Murphy, like, I think the only thing I can think the Pelicans are doing is they want to sell high on a player that they feel like will eventually leave them later down the line. And I do get, maybe they're trying to get that Mikal Bridges haul where it's like just a bunch of picks, but they're also not in a situation where it's like, well, I guess Brooklyn really wasn't either. So I don't know why these teams find these very good young 3-and-D wings. D is used slightly with Trey Murphy, but I mean, these super athletic players that the entire league wants, and then all of a sudden wants to try to sell high on them.
It doesn't make sense to me. Like I said, I think you could, they're trying to get rid of, I believe Herb Jones as well. They've asked for a couple picks for him.
2 firsts is crazy though for Herb. His 3-point shooting is falling off the cliff. He's hardly healthy. I think that's way too big of ask.
Yeah. I think that you would have better luck. And like I said, when you look at their roster, and I got it pulled up right now, I mean, they're not an old team collectively. Like, they're not. I mean, they're most of their players are outside of Kevon Looney, they're all under 30 years old. Well, DeAndre Jordan, but he's on his way out. Like, he's 37. He's just there. But man, they're young. I don't get it. I don't get why you want to get rid of your best player when I would rather pull him into the office and say, hey, we want to rebuild around you. You're about to have a lot of new teammates next year. Like, this is your team.
I wonder if some of it's self-inflicted too. I mean, they made that historic trade last year, right?
Yeah.
Where they give up Patrick Queen. And I mean, at the beginning of this year, we all thought the Hawks could have been picking in the top 4, which would have been crazy, seeing how good they were after Trae Young was traded. But I think it would be super hilarious if they traded Trey Murphy back to Atlanta, or not back to Atlanta, but to Atlanta, for the pick that they traded last year for Derek Queen. Like, that would just be the craziest turn of events I've ever seen. I just feel like that'd be awful asset management. I think they're trying to make the Derek Queen thing work too much, where they're kind of ignoring what they have in Trey Murphy, they have in Herb Jones. But
yeah. We'll see. Wizards pick. All right.
We got a little over probably about 10 minutes before the Wizards pick. I feel like let's talk about where we think like Washington should go, best fit, whoever it is. Talk about what that team's gonna look like once they get added. Or if you want to go first.
Like I said not too long ago, I would say Darren Pearson. I think Pearson will fit well.
Yeah.
Trey Young, he averaged 10, 11, 12 assists. Him, AD. If AD stays, I just think they need a wing player like that that's gonna come in and be instant buckets. It's gonna be instant offense. He's played pretty solid defense. Strong body. I know he has some issues with staying healthy and sitting out games, but I just think
Yeah.
a guy like that you can't pass up, especially when you got Trey Young on your team.
Yeah.
That 1-2, I think that'd be a nice 1-2 punch that you can build around for a little bit there. And they got some very solid other players too on the Washington Wizards that fit well too as well. So it'd be interesting. I think AD down there, if he stays with Sarr, it's gonna be a
Mhm.
great front court. They're gonna be blocking some stuff. Interior defense is gonna be crazy. So,
Mhm.
and then you just need a great three, and you're good to go. I think they'd be able to compete, be able to do
Mhm.
something.
How
Probably
did you
play.
decide? Would you take him number one regardless of team?
Yeah,
Okay, same. No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
with you. He's number one on my big board.
yeah.
I totally agree. Matt, what's your thoughts on the Wizards? Where should they go? What do you want them to go?
Yeah, I got AJ going there.
Ooh.
Mhm.
I think that I think Peterson might be. I think his ceiling is much higher, and not much higher, but I do think like I said, when you get a guard that has the potential to um, be that elite of a scorer coming out.
Yeah.
Got good size as a guard too. I feel like we're in a weird spot where we either have guards that are 6'3" or lower, or we jump and we skip all the other heights and we go to 6'9". So that
Yeah.
6'5" mark is really good.
Yeah.
But I got AJ going there. I think Trey obviously with the big contract, he's going to stay there. You've got Sarr that's there, and he's going to be another piece they continue to build around. Um, I don't know if AD will get traded as much as I think it makes sense. I think with his contract, there's going to be some issues there of what teams can actually get him if that is the case. They want to get out of AD business, but they just took him in. I think that you keep AD, and this question is asked under the assumption that he stays healthy. I think you've got somebody on the backside of AJ that's going to play some defense because as a rookie, you're going to get caught, right? You're going to have a learning moment. Welcome to the league, no matter where you get drafted. So I think having AD back there can actually help either one of these players. But for me picking AJ, I think it will help AJ on the defensive side and allow him to be what he is, which is an athletic, gifted scorer to come in. So I don't think you can go wrong with either one, but I think it's going to be AJ.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
like that.
on my big board, like I said, I have Darren Peterson number one. I would take him number one. But I also see the point with AJ where it's like we're the Washington Wizards. We've been a laughing stock since John Wall left, since he has been out of his prime. Let's get a foundational, not only just a good player, but also a leader, right? And I think you see some of the comments that Darren Peterson has said where, I mean, there's nothing wrong with this work. He likes to be alone. And, you know what I mean? He likes to do like shit just a different way. Like he's not the front of the face like type guy. He's very soft spoken, but you get a guy like AJ, that's your foundation for the next however long. You have Bilal Coulibaly. You have Trey Young, who just got done playing with Jalen Johnson. You have like you guys said, the front court. I think will hide a lot of his defensive struggles at the beginning of his career with AD and Alex Sarr. You have Keyshawn George off the bench. Like there's just a lot of. You have Trey Johnson, who was one of my favorite players coming
That's
out
who
of
I
his
forgot.
rookie.
They
I
took
like
him
Trey
from Texas
Johnson.
last year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trey
Yeah.
Johnson solid.
So,
yeah. I'm a huge fan of Trey Johnson. I do like what Washington's building over there. I was absolutely flabbergasted that they gave Trey Young $53 million a year. I definitely thought if you do that contract, you do it for like 3 years. The fact that we could be in AJ Devon, like I think that's the worst contract in the league. I think it's worse than Bradley. It's almost as bad as Bradley Beal's.
Oh
Just
yeah,
it doesn't have a no trade clause.
yeah.
Like that contract will never be traded. It'll
Let's
be
go.
waived and stretched in like three years. And with that being said, like Forrest said, the Washington is on the clock. They've had the last since May 10th to decide who they want. They've done their analysis. Their last number one overall, or in 2001, they took Kwame Brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
2010.
I like what
2000.
Washington is building, but Washington's
Yeah.
one of those organizations. It's kind of relatable to like the Cleveland Browns as they get a bunch of
Hold on.
talent in the field. Like, I like what they're doing on paper, but it just doesn't seem to bear the
So,
fruit.
yeah.
So,
So hold on, wait. John Wall was the number one pick?
Oh, he was in 2010. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sure it was like, huh?
Yeah.
Kwame.
Yeah, so they had number
Oh,
one
you
pick in
can't forget about
2001 with Kwame, 2010 with John,
Yeah.
and now we're here in 2026 with X player. We'll see. I do think it'll be AJ. I think
Dang.
I think look, motherfucker's already smiling, he's trying to hold it. He knows. They told him 2 weeks ago. Super exciting stuff though. What a night for these players, man. I got a chance to meet AJ last year, down in Vegas, and he was just him and his dad are absolutely amazing people, super humble, down to earth.
Okay.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see what this family does. I saw the other day, like last week, AJ's dad had texted Brian Windhorst a picture of a Jazz shirt and a Wizard shirt, and it's like they just do little quirky shit like that where it's like, okay, they're super interested, they're super vested into this whole situation, they're taking it all in, and yeah, man, that number one overall pick salary is not what it used to be. I'll tell you that much. So life changing money for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
another
excited.
kind of interesting piece. Switching gears to last night's breaking news trade. Ja got on here just so everybody he jumped on. That's how dedicated he is to the league. But Klay Thompson possibly going to join them in Miami. That's a shooter right there that is towards the end, a cheaper player. So
He need to play some pretty solid defense still for the most part. So I mean, he'd get you 10 points. He'd been in like Mike Miller type, play a little defense. I think that'd be interesting. I think it'd be a good fit.
Stop worrying about them ladies and just get back to hooping. So what do we got? 3 minutes?
2 minutes?
You got 2 minutes on my clock.
2 minutes.
And I get spoiled every year because I have Shams tweets on because I have to in case any trades, but he tends to spoil it for me anyway. So if it comes by through my phone, you guys want to know, you guys want to be surprised.
No, I'll wait. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah. The pick is in.
There we go.
Washington.
Hey, how far ahead?
I hope this is the pick that changes the franchise forever.
I'm gonna watch it on regular TV and behind. This is nuts.
I'm gonna flip that off and put this on my iPad so it's not in y'all's background now. I've got it right here in front of me.
Cool. Hey, I see there's 30 people in the chat. Let us know real quick who you guys got going number one.
How do you see you in the chat?
Well, I think it's just like my thing. I don't think you guys can see it. But yeah, let us know in the chat who you guys want going number one. Who do you guys want going number 2, 3, 4, 5? Who's your team that you want to draft tonight? Any trades that you guys are expecting? I know Matt has a bunch of trades. Yeah, we got a comment. Party De La Cruz. He said AJ is going number one, no doubt.
Okay. You can't go wrong, man.
Yeah,
AJ's a stud.
Peterson in Utah is absolutely amazing. I mean, we'll get to them once Utah's up, but that's gonna be a playoff team.
Give me Caleb Wilson at number 2. Let's get crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the pick is in. So that is my favorite player in this draft. Probably is Caleb
Wilson.
So
yeah, that boy's a stud.
He's a monster.
Peterson and Keontae George don't sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good team right there.
There we go.
If that happens, we'll see.
With the number one. Oh wait, are you guys ahead? Do you guys see it?
I don't know who it is yet.
Oh.
He ain't came out yet.
Behind.
He ain't came out yet from what I can see.
I know shit. Yeah.
The pick is in, but what's taking so long?
Yeah, Freddie, OMG, Peterson, and Keontae. The
Thurman must be
crazy.
Adam Silver must be asleep.
Yeah. I think Washington with this pick, I think they're heading to the right direction, like we were saying earlier. They build to this. They tanked forever for this. Here comes Adam Silver with this. They're taking a
Oh.
train.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
AJ DeBonsta,
AJ,
number 1.
number 1 pick. Okay.
And if I have to jump out of here, I'll just give y'all a heads up. We're about to get some nasty weather. It's hailing already outside.
Oh man. Let's be safe, brother. Be safe.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, so AJ goes number 1. I feel like Matt said earlier, is probably leaning towards that direction for the past couple of days. Like I said, I would have taken Darren, but honestly, you just don't know, and you can't really go wrong. Like, I think AJ, his upside is just as good as everyone else's, but I'm excited to see him in Washington. Hopefully, it gives them something to cheer about. He has some good bets in there. I think that's an underrated thing in the league right now. There's not a lot of young teams that have bets. So
Yeah.
Learn. I mean, 80 went from coaching up Cooper Flag last year with the number 1 overall pick to coaching up AJ DeBonsta.
Man, he gonna do wonders for him, man.
You know
That's gonna be a nice
So,
mentor for him.
yeah. And AJ, a lot of people, think AJ is like the 6'9" forward. He's a true 6'11".
Oh yeah,
he's an enormous player. Like I said in the mock draft view, I think he will eventually average 10 free throws a game. So you gotta think about it. Somebody his size averaging 10 free throws a game is just absolutely insane. Super exciting stuff. I think Washington's getting a 3-level scorer, prolific athlete, best dunker in the draft. Can shoot. I do think his 3-point shooting will come along a little bit later, but his mid-range and his attacking to the basket.
He knows how to get to a spot, so
super special. Yeah.
I mean, his 3-ball will fall at some point, but
yeah,
he got a solid base where he'd be okay.
Yeah. What's so funny in high school too? They comped him to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just a taller version. I'm like, oh, you're getting a 6'11" version of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's incredible.
Yeah, it is.
I got something I think we should do, since we are all, at least me on this side of the fence. I am connected to you guys from 2K. Mm-hmm. What would be his archetype?
Oh.
So I'll go first and let y'all think. I've got him as a shot creating 3-level scorer.
Yeah. Yeah. That's probably spot on. I couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I think will be insane for him if he could become that 2-way, whatever the next part is. I think if he can truly become. Oh, the pick is already in for Utah?
Is it?
Oh no.
No, they're still on the countdown.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think if he could tap into that 2-way presence, I think he all of a sudden becomes by far the best player in the draft because he has the length.
Oh yeah.
He has the speed. If he could guard perimeter players, because I know the shot blocking will eventually get there.
Oh yeah, he got the size and strength. So.
Yeah. So we got another comment. Are the Wizards and Utah Jazz playing teams off Rick starting next season, or y'all give them another year or two? I've been on the record saying I think the Jazz will make the playoffs next year. I think they'll be a top 6 team. Obviously that's pretty bold in me, but I definitely think I truly think that the Jazz will make the playoffs. I think this team is ready to go. They've been tanking on purpose for the last who knows how long, 4 or 5 years since they traded D. Mitch. I think they're ready to finally go. Wizards, I'm on the fence.
I'll tell you this for that comment. The Wizards would have to double their win game amount to make it to a play-in off last year's stats.
Yeah.
You also have to include this year right, is that I do think the Bulls will get a bit better. I think Brooklyn is extremely young with their draft picks last year, which should be a better team. They were both ahead of you. Hallie's going to be back. Don't know how much if he's 100%. The Pacers go back to. So I think the road to that for the Wizards is much harder. Not to say it can't happen. You brought in, Trae Young and AD. You just took the number 1 overall pick. So I think there is a road for them to get to the play-in game this year.
Yeah.
But it's a much steeper climb coming into it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Good question, though. Great question.
Another comment from Lay. AJ is a true 6'11 question mark? Yes. I think he measured in at 6'10 and a half, but with no shoes, but you don't play basketball without shoes on. So, yeah, he's a true 6'11. They said his growth plates are still open. So, I don't know what that really means. Like if he's gonna still grow or not, but yeah, he's enormous. I think what's interesting with him too is like, he's like 6 months younger than Cooper Flag, and we saw what Cooper Flag was this year. So I think he has a lot to prove this year. If he's gonna be that number 1 pick, I expect him to be like a Cooper Flag, where he's an immediate impact to not winning basketball, but to AJ basketball.
Man, I don't know.
But the pick is in for the Utah Jazz.
Is it? Okay.
The pick is in. And as status quo,
Utah
Jazz get Darren
Peterson. Okay. You said.
Yeah, Utah Jazz I think are just an insane team now. Now that's official.
Man, I don't think they're gonna make the play-in. I think they'll make the play-in. I don't think they'll be top 6.
Top 6. Yeah, I know top six might be a stretch, and especially in the West. But
I can see play-in.
Believe in these, like their starting lineup now is Keontae George, Darren Peterson, Lowry, Jaren Jackson, and Walker Kessler. You have
so Ace Bailey
off the bench. You have Bryce Sensabaugh off the bench. You have Filipowski off the bench. You have Isaiah Collier off the bench.
Are those defense guys off the bench?
Senzabaugh's a shooter. No, Ace Bailey. Who knows what he is defensively?
Ace Bailey's undecided right now. What he wants to be.
Exactly. I mean, they're gonna lack a lot of defense on that bench, man.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Their starting 5 will be very defensive. Like if they truly do bring Walker Kessler back, you have Defensive Player of the Year Jaren Jackson Jr., Lowry Markkanen, 7 feet tall. Front court is absolutely space, switch everything. Darren Peterson's a very good defender already. Like I said at the beginning of the pod, I wouldn't be surprised if we look back, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, 20 years from now, and Darren Peterson's by far the best pick.
Well, Peterson's going to be a superstar. Danny Ainge took him.
Without doubt.
Yeah.
Danny Ainge took him, so you've got to know that Peterson is going to come out and, like I said, that was the only thing that could have switched in this top 4 is if Ainge had a different belief, whether that was in Boozer or Wilson. I don't think it would have dropped much lower than that. But the good news is 2 picks are down, starting to get to the interesting spots of when, I think these next 2 picks are pretty solidified. Yeah. Boozer will go to Memphis, and then Wilson will go to the Bulls. And other than that, I think that you could start seeing some movement.
Yeah. The draft definitely starts with the Clippers at 5, whether they trade the pick, keep the pick. Yeah. So I'm super excited. Pretty dope for the Jazz. They worked so hard to tank this year to get AJ, right? And I think them not getting the number 1 pick might be a blessing in disguise in the end, just because I truly think Darren Peterson's ceiling is higher than AJ's. And I think if Utah did have the number 1 pick this year, they would have taken the AJ. So yeah.
Who do you have the Clippers taking?
I have them taking Keaton Wagler or Braden Burries, but I have Darius Acuff number 5 on my big. So
okay.
Yeah.
Acuff to the Clippers, huh?
Yeah,
With-
listen.
With Garland,
You
the
could
small
trade
back,
Garland.
man.
You could trade Garland.
So you trade Garland. So you
You
just
can
get off
trade.
Garland.
Just think, my whole thing with A Cup is that if Calipari has coached John Wall, he has coached Shea Gilgis, he's coached
Right.
Devin
No, I mean
Booker.
I
He
like
said
A Cup.
he
I'm just
said
trying to
by
figure out.
far A Cup's the best player he's coached. That is some high praise.
Pick's already in.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, this isn't alcohol. I didn't know if y'all were judging me.
No, drink your Monaco, whatever that is.
Kombucha, okay.
Your White Claw, whatever. Your Club Tails, whatever.
Yeah, I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that.
I sound like the alcohol. I don't name all of them. Who is it?
Man, still nothing.
Jazz met with Peterson over the weekend. Okay.
Mm.
So that was one of the turning points right there. Peterson didn't want to play with the Jazz. At first he didn't want to because him and Keontae George share the same agency. And
nice.
if they drafted Peterson, it would hurt Keontae George's extension. Now the Jazz got to meet with Peterson this weekend. Told them, hey, it's looking like it's gonna be you, and we'll see. I'm excited for summer league. I think Peterson gonna play like 1 or 2 summer league games. They're gonna call it, cause he gonna have like 20 points in the first half and call it.
Think so?
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe not the first game, because even Wemby had like 4 points his first summer league game, right?
I think he'll struggle a little bit.
But now you got Cam Boozer. I'm a big Duke guy. You guys all know that.
Oh yeah. Love some Duke.
I comped Cam Boozer. I think he coming out of college, he's better than Kevin Love. I think Kevin Love is a multi-time All-Star. He's an NBA champion, obviously. I think this is a player, analytically, he's by far the best player in the draft, right? But
yeah,
by eye test, you understand why you go the Peterson and AJ route. But I mean, if you're Memphis, like, hey, we traded Jaren Jackson, and we're about to get Cam Boozer, like, that is.
I think what makes Boozer, I agree with what you just said about not the best player, but he knows his role. He's coming in to rebound and to put putbacks up within that 5 to 7 foot area. Like, I think with AJ, there's going to be, anytime you're out on the perimeter, you've got to. I think the NBA is much different than what it is for Boozer. Boozer is gang bodies and clean up the mess. He will have to work on his defense at that level, but I think that's what makes him so easy. Is like, put him in, like you said, you lost Jackson. Hey, we're all right. We're gonna get boards right here, and there he goes.
Okay, Boozer.
I think what's interesting too with Boozer though too, like, I think his vision's super underrated. I think coming in, just how you watched him play at Duke, he was more back to the basket. You know what I mean? People kind of pencil him more about 4 or 5. I think in the NBA he's more of a 3-4.
Yeah.
I think if you watch him in high school, he had the mid range going. He had the 3-point shot, and even in the 3-point shot on 3 attempts a game in college, like, he was at 40%. He could shoot the ball.
Yeah.
I think this is a great pick. I just picture Boozer being in the NBA for the next, 15, 18 years, and he's just going to be a solid NBA player. You can't ask much more. I definitely think Boozer has the safest floor over Peterson and AJ. But
do you like the comparison of him? I know you said Kevin Love, but another one, talking about a center that if he plays a lot more of that center, I think the NBA is definitely spaced out on the floor. But an Al Horford, not tall, but just always knows where to be, always. Yeah. And I think that's what you can have with Boozer as well.
Yeah. I mean, Al Horford too. Like, what's so interesting about him? You remember in those Atlanta days, he was so back to the basket.
He was.
He evolved his game over time. So, like, to your point, that fact that Boozer's coming in with the 3-point shot. Like, imagine if Horford had that early on.
Yeah, because he had to develop it.
Yeah. So, you're just getting a great NBA player. With Al Horford, Kevin Love, champions, right? So you're getting a player that knows his role, like you said. knows what he is, and I think him being the son of an NBA player, I'm sure he has a little chip on his shoulder.
Oh
What they
yeah,
call the nepotism baby. I think him falling the three here. I think I wouldn't be surprised if we look at summer league. He's like, oh shit, he had 25 and 15 today. You know what I mean? Like
oh yeah. He's gonna be a monster.
I think today he's the best player out of the first three, right?
You
In a
know
month,
what?
I don't know.
The downside is that I think out of the teams that have drafted this point, he went to the worst one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roster construction wise, I think he went
Yeah.
to the worst one. Jaws on his way out, just got rid of Jackson. This is, I
Gonna be a
think
struggle.
Utah has a vision and Ainge. And then I think, like I said, the Wizards, I know you said the worst contract ever in the history of the NBA with
Yeah.
Trae Young, but you've got a guy that's been in the league. You got AD on the backside. You got Trey Johnson as another wing. So I think that's the one downfall where Boozer went is he is going to me to the probably the worst team, if not one of the bottom three in the league.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it would be good for him too, though. Like, he probably couldn't. Like, I think him on the Wizards, he wouldn't have got the touches right. I think now
perfect. He's going to get touches.
I think now he needs to
Without
figure
doubt.
out what Cameron Boozer is at the NBA level. Can he shoot? Can he shot create? He could kind of just do a bunch of shit without having that added pressure. Where if he goes to the Jazz, it's like, okay, Jazz ready to make the next league. Hey, Washington, you're now number one. Why isn't this number one player playing up to that potential? I think even to a lesser extent than Chicago, like Chicago's starting to turn the page on this last regime, and you can see them. They made that Nick Claxton trade yesterday. Like they're starting to look like an NBA team. I think they'll complete a lot of the start of this rebuild tonight with Caleb Wilson, who, I mean, Matt and I were saying before we started streaming, the Bulls had the easiest pick tonight. They just got to pick whoever was left over of the top four, and
Yeah.
I'm
Can't go
super
wrong.
excited for Boozer though.
They're the kids at the dinner table. Hey, just eat what's left.
Yeah.
That's it. And for them though, that's a great that's a great eat what's left. I mean, that's my favorite player in this draft is Caleb Wilson. I think that he's going to come out. Like I said, I just think that the NBA is a much faster league compared to college. It is with all pro sports.
He's gonna have the keys out the gate.
And I think he's going to be able to come out the gate and, put his stamp on the Bulls pretty quickly, saying, hey, I'm going to give you guys 12 to 15 pretty quickly and then accelerate from there.
For all the shit that, Josh Giddey gets, he can't shoot, and, Thunder traded him and they won the championship the following season. But, I mean, if you're Josh Giddey, he might lead the league in alley-oops between Buzelis, Caleb Wilson, and now Nick Claxton. A super fucking athletic team.
It's gonna be a nice young team.
They're gonna be dunking fucking everything.
They're gonna be up and down the floor too.
Yeah, and I had him mocked. I mean, my favorite player in this draft besides Morez Johnson is Cam Carr. So if you could get a Cam Carr to start at the 2, that is an incredible start to you're building something with that. So
don't forget about Mac McClung, 2-time dunk champion.
Oh God, is he still on the
Stupid. Hey, so where you got Cam Carr going? You said
I got him going to the Bulls.
To the Bulls game. Okay, 15. Okay, I thought so.
Yeah, I got him going to the Bulls.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm kind of looking like I think he has so much upside. I wouldn't be surprised if Milwaukee uses that new 13 pick that the Heat just traded to them. They take a swing on him just because I think if he gets the chance to just have a bunch of touches and shot create, I think we could see something special with that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd be nice.
And it's official, Caleb Wilson.
Okay.
You already ahead? Oh yeah, never mind. It dropped on the tracker I got, but it hadn't came through the TV yet.
I think what a lot of people didn't talk about with Caleb Wilson, he's the only player out of the top 4. He played against Peterson, AJ, and Cam Boozer this season. He kicked all their ass.
Yeah.
And it wasn't close, and he was by far the best player on the court every single time they played. Super interesting that now he falls to 4. I mean, you want to talk about a chip on your shoulder? I think he totally has a chip on his shoulder. And like Matt said, I think he could potentially have the highest ceiling, or not the highest ceiling, but he could easily be the best player in this draft.
Okay.
And yeah, super excited to watch Caleb Wilson just because he's so raw, and if he gets that shot down, it's gonna be over.
Yeah.
But
You add a little bit of muscle to Caleb and get him a pretty consistent jump shot, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if jump shot aside, if they just put him on the Giannis diet, he jumps.
Yeah, because Giannis
is Giannis. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit
very accurate.
quicker, so. Yeah. So top 4 picks are in. No fucking surprises there. Very status quo. Like we said, this is where the draft starts. The Clippers are up. I'm waiting for a trade to happen. I feel like I haven't been on Twitter. I don't know the latest intel and all that, but if the Clippers keep the pick, I'm excited to see who they pick. And if they pick somebody and I'm like, that's interesting, it might be a trade. We're here to break it all down, to react to it. I mean, let's talk about the Clippers real quick. Like, how blessed were they that the Pacers pick didn't converted to them?
Oh, yeah, the Zubac, yeah.
What a year was for the Clippers. Like, they had the whole aspiration thing to start the season. They start the year, it was like 6-26 or something like that.
Yeah, they started out real bad.
Yeah, right. And they totally flipped the season, and then to end the season, it's like, oh, hey, by the way, you get the 5th pick and one of the best drafts we've had in a couple of years. So that was a turn of events for them.
Yeah.
Does Caleb Wilson have a bedazzled hat? Is that like a new thing?
It's my first time seeing that.
What's he got?
Did Cam Wilson have that? That gotta be custom. That can't be what the NBA gave him.
That had hard, like that Swarovski crystals on or whatever.
Yeah.
A little bit of flair. There's nothing wrong with that.
Flair. Hey, did you guys see AJ suit?
Yeah, it was clean.
Yeah, he had like a Congo pin because his dad's from Congo, a Jamaican pin because his mom's from Jamaica.
Yeah, I seen that.
That shit was clean as hell.
So the Clippers, 9th in the conference, 42-40. As you said, they kind of kicked it in. I still think they've got an all over the place roster, as I would say. They've got a little bit of young mixed in with a little bit of old. They don't really have a spot where they're trending up. I feel like they're kind of flat in terms of where they're not rebuilding, but I just don't think this is a championship roster at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see if they do take, Acuff, which I won't speak for everybody, but he seems to be kind of like AJ was gaining that momentum to be the solidified number 1 prior to tonight. I think that there's a lot of excitement over what Darius Acuff can be.
Yeah.
So I am curious if they take him or they completely go somewhere crazy and maybe they go they go down to Nate Amin or they take Wagler. Like, I am curious to see what happens right here. This is kind of the start of the draft to me.
The pick is in. They're showing Wagler on the screen. They know something we probably don't. I do think Wagler is a player. If it is Wagler, can easily play next to Darius Garland. Wagler's the best shooter in this draft. He had to do so much for that Illinois team. I'm excited to see what the Clippers do. I'm excited.
Oh, Lathan said, where does Flemings fall?
I think Flemings is probably the least developed out of everybody in this draft at the guard, or not in the draft, but out of the 4 guards. I'd be shocked if he goes later than Dallas. Like, I can't imagine Dallas passing up on him. So I think 9 is probably his ceiling, or his floor. I meant, like, he won't go past them. But Flemings is also a good player from Houston. was visiting Houston since he was 14 years old. Oh, okay, the pick is name. With the 5th pick, da 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 da.
There it is.
Yep,
There it is.
Who is it?
Keaton Wagler.
Wagler's
Okay.
off the board. That means
So now, I mean, for Wagler, I love this. I love this for the Clippers. You got, I, I mean, he's been comped to Tyrese Halliburton. If he becomes Tyrese Halliburton, hey, that's a hell of a player to have. And Clippers haven't had a point guard like this since Chris Paul. Super exciting stuff, and he's going to, in order, I'm a Lakers fan, but I mean, they have a good foundation. They have that new arena. They could put some butts in seats with Wagler. He could play next to Darius Garland. He's a great shooter. I think for him, he needs to put on muscle. He needs to put on weight. He has sneaky athleticism, but yeah, there will be no trade for the Clippers either, despite a lot of interest. And that is from Jake Fisher. The Clippers are not trading this pick tonight.
So he's a shooter, huh?
Yeah, super like twitchy shooter.
So
Um,
what does the NBA count would be?
I do think it's a Tyrese Halliburton where like he is this
Okay.
point guard that can shoot. His shot is a lot better looking than Halliburton's. He's super creative. His vision is underrated. I think the whole thing with him is how's he gonna get to the basket? Well, I think an underrated thing with him is his touch at the rim. He can get to the rim with his floater game. He's super versatile in that sense, and I think just naturally being in the NBA, you'll gain muscle. I'm not too worried about the.
Oh yeah.
If he can ever the defensive side of the ball, what point guards are really playing defense these days? You know what I mean? It's a select few.
Yeah.
I do think him being surrounded by Kawhi Leonard. Oh, damn, they don't have. Dang, so John Collins is a free agent, so hopefully they bring John Collins back.
They need to.
Yeah, because I mean, no Zubac no more. Niederhauser they took last year. I'm a big fan of Niederhauser. I think he's going to be a really good NBA big, super athletic. Yeah, I mean, Wagler got his lob partner in Niederhauser. He could play off Kawhi. He could get the ball to Kawhi. And then, more importantly, he could play off Garland if needed. They got Garland last year and for James Harden, and yeah.
Okay.
Well, does Brooklyn take Darius?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous for Brooklyn right now. I think they're gonna overthink this one a little bit. I really do. Like,
I'm really shocked. There's not. We still have 2 minutes, right? But would shock me if there's a trade, man. I'm telling. I think they need height and.
Well,
to see a team like, man, does Dallas have the firepower to trade up and take Darius? I know you've got Kyrie there, but pairing a young guard with Coop.
Well, the thing is too, like the King. It's been widely reported the Darius Acuff's agency, his camp, his people, they want him going to Sacramento. He can't go to Sacramento if the Nets take him right. So if this is one of those things, Brooklyn takes Darius regardless and calls the Kings, hey, take this guy for me. We'll make a trade if you want him that bad.
Well, why would he want to go to Sacramento though?
I don't know. That kind of questioned my decision making for him because I never heard that sentence before. Somebody wanting to go.
Me neither. They don't go together. Don't go together real well.
I look at the draft board too, and like, man, there's a lot of teams that could use a Darius Acuff.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
That's a good scorer.
Well, and I mean, we talked about Ja Morant earlier. I think the reason why Ja Morant hasn't been traded is because all these teams that need a guard all have these picks in the top 10 of this draft, right? And those are the ranges of where the guards are going. Like
You're right about
Ja
that one.
Morant, it's like, what
Yeah.
are you gonna do from there? So if forward, so if you were the Nets right here, who are you going with?
You go with the best available.
Yeah,
Who the best available is. I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably got.
pick is in.
I don't know. We'll see. I think it probably be maybe A Cup, but I think they'll pass on A Cup. He'll go to Sacramento. Unfortunately, he'll go where he wants to go. So
Yeah, I mean it'd be great for the Kings to get at least a starting block for somebody.
yeah,
Um, I think you sent that tweet today. They're looking to waive DeMar DeRozan if there's no trade partner. It's been
yeah.
widely rumored they want to get off Levine and Sabonis. You still have Malik Monk there. You still have
Sabonis, but they want us to get rid of Sabonis too, right?
Keegan Murray. Yeah, so we'll see. But like Brooklyn, they traded Nick Claxton last night. Do they go big here? They traded for Julius Randle. They have Michael Porter Jr.
So you got 3 and a 4, yeah.
They had 5 firsts last year, and they all suck. Right? They're all young, and they don't have that big guy. I've never seen a team have 5 firsts in one draft and not make
Blow
out
it.
one of them.
Every last one blew it, yeah.
But the pick is in.
Damn, I see it now. That was horrible. Shit. Excuse my language. I'm sorry.
Oh, Brown, Mikael Brown.
Okay. Mikael
Wow.
Brown. I had Mikael Brown 6 on my big board. So I'm not mad at it. I think this is great for Brown. He's gonna be able to hoop. It sucks he's going to Brooklyn. It's a team that is this redheaded stepchild to the Knicks who just won. But there's no pressure for him. I think Mikael Brown was one of the best shot makers in this. I think he's the second best shot maker to Darius Acuff. They're getting a hell of a player at 6.
Right there, man. Okay.
I mean, I had Mikael Brown projected at 6, and I had Darius at 5. So I would assume Acuff now goes at 7, but stranger things have happened.
Well, I mean, hey, good for Mikael Brown. There's never, that's the good thing about the NBA draft is, right, this is all good news for all these players. There's no negativity tonight.
Oh yeah, of course.
That comes during the season.
Yeah,
so
that comes after the first summer league game, okay?
Definitely first summer league.
Then as fans, as we all have our respected teams that we follow, then we get to be a little bit negative on these, but these are all young kids and this is their dream. So, whether you go to a good or a bad team or anything like that, I mean, congratulations.
You go into a good or bad team, that can make it break your people's career, man. Without a doubt.
It absolutely
breaks some talent.
It depends where you go, and that's why I think kind of backing up. I mean, again, congrats to Brown, but I think backing up to Boozer. I mean, thank goodness he comes from an NBA father that will help him when Memphis struggles, because they will struggle, and I feel like that's already kind of not so much a toxic culture. I think when you get rid of Ja, you kind of clean up some of the mess, but you got somebody that will tell you, hey, this is part of the game. You're in a business. You focus on you and help the team win. Don't get to the outside distractions that has been wrapped up with that team for so long. But switching back to Brooklyn, I think that Brown is, I would say it makes sense, but I also think you could have put Darius Acuff there. I mean, I think, like you said, y'all, they had 5 first-round picks last year, and what do you have to show for it, right? Like, nobody really just popped off the board and said, hey, this, so we'll see. Will he just fall into the mix and be one of the guys, or will he actually come through and prove why he was the number 6 pick?
I will say for somebody like Mikael Brown, like, he has great vision. I think him and Michael Porter Jr. I think are going to be a fun player to have. Bailout guy that just wants to shoot everything. Hey, shoot this shit. You know what I mean? Them getting Julius Randle's kind of. I don't like it. Him and Randle fitting together, especially with now getting Mikael Brown, who's more of that shot maker and shot creator more than a playmaker. But if you're Brooklyn, you took the player that you thought that was best. I've seen he's taller than Acuff, so I get the reason why they went with him. He has a little bit better defensive tendencies, and they haven't had a guard like this since Kyrie and Harden, and before that, D'Lo. So, I I'm excited for Brooklyn. Hopefully, Sean Marks and the crew could get Brooklyn kind of back relevant, because when they're kind of in the mix, they're a pretty fun team to watch. And yeah,
I am curious to see how he maybe a lack of touches, right? You got Julius Randle and you've got Porter. Both of those guys are going to get their shots up, right? So, how do you come in and contribute outside of passing the ball and being that playmaker? How do you come in and get your own shots?
Man, better start playing some defense.
Yeah. So,
on the court for sure.
Yeah.
The pick is in for Sack.
Oh man. Well, we know who this is going to be. I feel like this is a quick one.
Yeah, I don't even think the clock went to 2 minutes. I think they ran to the fucking hey up. So
yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Acuff Camp said we would throw a fit if we get drafted by Brooklyn. Brooklyn's really not. They don't have a Danny Ainge that doesn't give a fuck and they'll do what they want. Like if Acuff truly didn't want to go there, I wouldn't be surprised if Acuff was their better player, but they went Brown instead.
Well,
but yeah, shout out to Mikael Brown Jr. He was one of my most excited, interesting players heading into the tournament. But moving over to the Kings, the pick is in for the Kings. I'm gonna let y'all see it. Just spoil it. The Kings get Darius Acuff from Arkansas.
Okay.
And I think looking back, I think this is the best value in the draft so far. I think from a value perspective, I have Acuff 5 on my board. The fact that he goes 7, he's going to a team. We have some Kings fan in here. Isaac said Acuff. He said let's go.
I like it, man.
For the Kings, that they had that light the beam era, and before and after that hasn't been relevant since. So I am happy that the Kings get a player that they can be excited about. They traded De'Aaron Fox. Like they sold at the perfect time. And they get another guard. If Darius Acuff turns out to be what I have him projected to be in 5 to 10 years, I mean, you're getting a Damian type scorer. You're getting one of the best shooters, shot makers in the draft, and potentially will be in the NBA.
He's a tough shot maker too.
Yeah, athletic. Well, not super athletic, but he's a bulky guy. Like he's a hell of a player. I'm super happy that he's going to a situation where, for the most part, he could just be Darius. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to defer to. I mean, obviously Levine's there, and Sabonis still, but I think with a couple moves, they'll.
Man.
He'd be number one option real soon on that thing. At some point.
Well, so now we transition to Atlanta. Does Atlanta go for a guard and go get Flemings out of Houston, or do they go and get Nate out of Tennessee? Or I don't think they'll take Mara. I know who you're big on. Mr. Arizona himself is still sitting there.
Braden Burries. This is where the kind of second wave of the draft, I think, starts. Atlanta has been widely reported all day in the Jaylen Brown talk. They're widely reported in the Trey Murphy talk. They have this number 8 pick that they got from the Pelicans from that Patrick Queen deal last year. They weren't even supposed to have a pick. They have it. Do they use this pick to get a cost control player next to Nickeil Alexander-Walker, a point guard that they need more shot creating, a guy that can be mentored by a CJ McCollum? Or do they turn that pick into something else? Do they go in a way where it's like, oh, we want something more win now? It was reported today that Anthony Edwards might want out, and he's not super thrilled right now, but
that ain't happening. Edwards is frustrated at the lack of effort from the GMs at Minnesota. So for not putting together a better team.
Man, he's pissed Towns gone, man. You bring in.
They traded Towns, and Towns was like the best player. He almost won Finals MVP. Yeah.
They get Randall, and Randall
gone.
Gone.
Well, Randall only gone. They salary dumped. They said you're so bad. We'd rather not take anything back in return.
Yeah.
We just want you off the team. I think that.
I think this might be his last stop, man. If he don't do nothing here, man, this might be it.
Yeah, he might
don't
be a
get it
minimum
together,
type
man.
guy. He might be a minimum player.
Yeah, I'm in terms of all the trades that we were hoping for, I know the big one was last night, right? And actually we had two. I mean, of course, the Julius Randle and then the Giannis trade. I think from here on out in the draft is where you will see some transactions, whether that's this week or not with Trey Murphy. And then, of course, Jaylen Brown. I think we're getting into the teams that would consider, moving players. I don't think we could have said that with the first through 5 picks for sure. And I really don't think Mikael Brown or Darius Acuff is going to be part of any trades as well, because I don't think there's enough on those teams to get a trade for Trey Murphy or much less Jaylen Brown. So these picks are could be inspired by what Boston wants or what the Pelicans want, right? We don't know that. I wish we had that inside.
Yeah.
But
what would you do here if you're Atlanta? What would you do if you're Atlanta? Like just what they did last year after the Trae Young trade, what they did against the Knicks in the first round. Like if you're Atlanta, where are you going here?
I think Flemings does make sense because he is, I watched a lot. I'm in Big 12 country, so like I've got to see a lot of the Big 12. Yeah. So I think Flemings does make sense, but I think there's a question mark for me at least with Nate Ament and what he could really do. I know he was projected high at the start of the season. There was a lot of talk around him, and then he kind of had some struggles in college. Didn't really do what he thinks, but again, kind of beating the old drum. You can't teach height. He's 6'10",
no, you can't.
Not the NBA body, but I think I'd go with Flemings. I think I would go with a guard that doesn't necessarily look to score all the time. That's very controls the court and can distribute the ball. So I think you go with Flemings. He seems like more of a sure thing over. I think Nate's going to take some development.
Yeah.
So.
Where would you go here?
I like. Be honest with you, I honestly didn't watch near one of them play.
Okay. Yeah.
But I just think for them, you go best available fit. You got Dyson Daniels already there. You got Jalen. Who's they point guard again? Who started at the Trae Young?
Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Okay, yeah, Nickeil was getting off. So I think you go with best fit for those. You already got 3 young nice pieces already there. I think you find the best fit that fits in with them. Whether it's a guard, whether it's a 4 or 5. You got what's his name? Cesar, how do you say that?
Oh, yeah.
Zachariah, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
You already got him, but he was kind of frustrated with his play, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Talk about for Atlanta, like the 1 year to have the number 1 overall pick. It's in that year, and they could.
I know what a terrible year to have.
Yeah, you didn't have another choice. What else could you really get?
But even like how bad that year is, if they just take Castle, imagine Castle with Jalen Johnson, that's a that's a hell of a fucking team. I'm with you guys. I was telling, we were talking off screen, and I was like, I'd go Birdies here. Birdies is my favorite player. I think he's plug and play next to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. If you go Flemings, I think he's also plug and play. I think if you're Atlanta, and I think if you're Dallas right now, you're super happy the way the board is played out. Dallas, I'm still got my eye on Dallas. I know they want to take this pick. I'm curious to see who it is, and the pick is in. So Adam Silver's coming out, and
Flemings.
Yep.
Flemings, which lines up to Mr. Giles' board, because that leaves your boy to go to Arizona, to go to Dallas, to play alongside Coop. So,
let's talk about this real quick too, though, because I would pick Birdies, but I think what got lost in all the fucking news and the crazy shit, Dusty May's now the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. 3 of his Michigan Wolverines are on the board still. Do they take a Morris Johnson? Do they take a Damari? do they take Yaxel Lindenberg?
You don't take a day. You don't take a day.
You don't take a day, but
No,
I'm just
I
saying,
don't
like,
think so.
yeah.
I don't mind Yaxel. I know that for you, it's and I understand what you're saying. I do think there is a thing. You know, he's 24.
Yeah.
And
You like
he wasn't a
Yaxel
top
for
3 pick,
Dallas.
right? He wasn't a. He's
Yeah.
the best by far. But do you take Braden to backfill with Kyrie? Because I do think within maybe not this year, right? I don't think Kyrie is a long-term past another 2 years with the Mavs at that. And I think that he will, you know, they'll end up moving Kyrie. I don't think he retires a Dallas Maverick. So,
Yeah, we got a comment. Davion said Fleming going to Bucks lane. So maybe are the Bucks gonna package that pick up?
yeah.
The 10 and 13 to move up to 8. Nothing's came through yet.
There is nothing yet on the board.
I will say I wouldn't be surprised. Like if Milwaukee came out with Fleming's, that's a super good foundational piece. For the Bucks to restart with now that Giannis is gone. Fleming is the best defensive guard at all the guards that have been picked. So I think
There we go.
some
Rollins would be a nice fit.
Yeah, him and Rollins would be sick.
Yeah. I mean, I think Braden does look good in Dallas. Again, I think Nate's more of a project, and I feel like Cooper has accelerated this team's growth to rebuild, which not a surprise, right? He was the number 1 pick last year. He looks like he's transitioning just fine into the NBA. So I think you are already trying to find players that are not projects coming into this.
Are they already?
Further, as great as this draft is, Cooper still would have been number 1 in this draft.
Yeah.
To be clear, like as great as this draft is, Flag is still number 1 in this draft.
Isn't that crazy to think about that? Who we just listed?
I get down with that.
Well,
yeah. But,
so I don't know. Well, I am curious if it is a Michigan guy. Who would you have? Who would be your?
If
what do they really need though?
If it has to be a Michigan guy,
yeah,
I'd do Morez Johnson.
Okay.
But that's just me. Just because I think Yaxel, he's too old to kind of. I think he's too old. But like
to go along with
that's Dusty's guy. Like they are best friends. I think like they are actually best friends. Like if you take Yaxel, it's like okay, it's a win now. Him, Cooper, and I think if you take a Yaxel, you got to look at a PJ Washington, a Najee Marshall. Are those people that
Yaxel is ready though, man? Yaxel I think he'd be ready at 24. I think he'd be just fine. I get the age pacing with Cooper because Cooper's so young, but I mean you got a young veteran for what is there? 4 years.
There's 3 guys on Dallas's team under the age of 24. So he fits in the timeline.
He's in there.
Listen,
just saying.
If it has to be a Michigan guy, I'm going with my guy Morez Johnson.
Okay.
He's been my guy since fucking December. I love him. He was in December he was mocked to the Lakers. I was the happiest person ever. And then everybody went back to college. His measurements came in. I think if he gets drafted right now, if the Michigan Wolverine has to get drafted right now, I think it's Morez Johnson.
Oh, the pick's already in.
The pick is in.
The pick is in. Who is it? Who is it?
We got a. Yeah, so Lay said I can see that. He also said that means KPJ is for sure gone if they do that Fleming's deal as well. Yeah, I totally agree. Pick is in.
Oh man, hell.
Oh, I'm a fucking genius, nigga.
Wow.
Stop playing with me.
Did they take him?
You called it.
Stop playing with me.
I don't got it in yet.
Look at it. That's my guy, man.
Morez Johnson. Hey. Are you okay with that? Your Arizona
I'm
boy's still
okay.
there.
Okay. Now, if you're the Bucks, you gotta ask yourself: do you want birdies? What do you want here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the front court of Cooper Flag, Morez Johnson, and Derek Lively. That's a good front court. That they
That
can
is a
switch
tall
everything.
front court too.
That's strong. That is fucking strong. I love this pick.
Yeah.
Morez, man.
I'm okay with that. I that's a good pick.
That's a good pick. Especially the age of like small ball and switching everything. Morez is just his defensive motor. I mean, this is awesome. I do think okay, now I'm kind of looking like, is this a PJ Washington trade now? Can we see him leave tonight? Is this I mean, as Laker fans, could they package the 25th pick tonight for PJ Washington? Could they do something of that ilk? Yeah. Now the Bucks are up. Let's talk about the Bucks here. They make the Giannis trade. If they could go Braden Burries here, I think that's a home run. I think that's a home run drive.
Yeah, I'm with you, because then my question lies is like, I'm shocked that they haven't been on the phone, and maybe they are trying to get Hero traded tonight to gather another first round pick, right? Like,
yeah.
But what again, cap room and stuff like that has to work. But I would take Braden.
So that, I mean, just from the rumor teams that were interested in a Hero, Detroit has that 21st pick. Would you try to?
Detroit's the only one I heard that was interested, right?
Right. So like, would you like Hero, or like would the 21st pick and what else gets you Heroes? I guess my question, or is it just the 21st pick?
Duncan Robinson.
That much. Yeah, Duncan Robinson. Yeah, I mean.
No, yeah. I just want all picks if I'm Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I just want all picks, whether that's this year and next year, even this year, skip a year. And if they have their 20, what would that be, 2029 pick? Yeah, I just want picks, man. If Milwaukee, I want to.
I'll be right back.
I want to follow suit of what Oklahoma City did. I just want all picks. I don't want any players in these transactions. I'll draft my own. So, yeah,
Lay said he wants Braden Burries. So I hope so. I think that'd be a great piece to start.
Is he the best available on your board?
Yes.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah. I after this pick though, the draft changes again for me.
Like it goes down to like tier C.
Yes, tier C. I think the draft changes again. I'm kind of shocked Morez went here. He was in that kind of tier C for me, but.
Does he go there without the new transition of coaching in the Dallas front office?
I honestly don't think so.
You think Burrs goes?
Yeah, I really think they go Burries if but you never know. I think it's gonna be crazy. Now so the board's kind of falling away. The Warriors after the Bucks have an interesting pick. One of Braden Burries, Adey Mara, and Yaxel Lenberg will be available. Which way are they going to lean to? Is it going to be a Yaxel? Is it going to be a Nate Amen, a Daymar? Like Golden State could go a couple. Is it going to be Liberian Pylon? It could be. Do they go Cam Carr, who's my favorite, who's my guy, who's my second guy in this draft?
I don't like what Golden State's doing, which is holding on to the past.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think that Steve Kerr has ran his course. Steph, for all the greatness he is, and I'm a huge Steph Curry fan, I think you should have had a different conversation with him about like, hey, Draymond, like, you know, we want to keep you, Steph. Draymond, we want you out. Like, we're going to package you up. We'll take you, you know, where's your preferred destinations? Because I feel like they're kind of in that same boat of like they're just holding on to these two players for nostalgic reasons as opposed to going in a full rebuild, which I think is where they need to be, truthfully. You just gave away your youngest, you know, a good talent last year to Atlanta. So, you know, it's just I don't I don't know what Golden State will do. I truly don't. That is a crapshoot to me. I would say just take best available.
So what's
Mm.
your thought process right now? You're Milwaukee. You just traded the best buck of all time. It hasn't been 24 hours ago you traded Giannis. Now you have had pick 10, but you have pick 10 and pick 13. Do you gamble on pick 13 now that you also have that and take a for sure thing now, or more of a for sure thing? Like where are you going with this? Look at Rich Paul.
I think you take. Let me give me a minute. I think you take. I think you take Braden, and you hope to circle back and take Nate at 13.
I think that's a dream scenario.
I like
Because
that.
I don't think Nate goes to Golden State. I don't think he goes to the Thunder.
No way. Well, see, I had a mock to the Thunder just because I think they could, they don't have a guy like Nate. They don't have a 6'11" small forward.
I think the Thunder take one of the Michigan boys.
God, that's such a good pick too, because Yaxel's this bigger forward.
Man.
Or they could go that 7-3 route.
I think they take one of Michigan because you have a guy that's older with experience in Yaxel. He's 6'9.5" or 6'10".
I think you go Jackson.
Can handle the ball, can pass. He's not the best scorer, but there's enough scoring on that team. Or you go, like we said today, 7-3.
Here we go.
Who is it?
Here we go. The Bucks select. Well, good pick. Braden Burries.
Nice.
Good pick.
Okay.
Good pick. Good pick, Milwaukee.
Okay.
They'll be happy with Braden. I'm telling you, I think he's the Stephon Castle of this year's draft, where he sacrificed his role to be a winning college team. He was the number 2 team in the country behind Michigan.
Right.
I think there's a lot of untapped potential with him. I think he's the second best shooter in the draft. And yeah, I love this pick for the Bucks. That's starting to rebuild something, and you can't build Rome in a day. But this is a guy that could be a foundational piece for years to come. So I'm a big fan of this pick. Now the draft gets interesting because I know the Warriors are fielding trade offers for Trey Murphy right now. And if Trey Murphy ends up a Golden State Warrior, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah. You and me both, motherfucker.
I'm gonna be pissed. But hey, Braden Burries, cat from Arizona. Good pick for the Bucks. I think
very good pick.
An organization like the Bucks, you just need to hit on some singles. You don't have to swing big. You don't have to find a Giannis in the draft. Find somebody that could start. Find you the Dante DiVincenzo like you did. Find the Thon makers that hit the Jabari Parkers. Find the small one.
Him and Rollins gonna be a nice young backcourt.
Love that. Love him and Rollins together.
I feel like there could be a crazy pick here.
If I think a trade's coming. I
feel like we would see something like where we.
If it's not Yaxel, a trade's definitely happening.
Well, sometimes people overthink picks. This has a weird Steinbach or Kareem Lopez. Like we're gonna be like, what the hell?
Steinbach won't be back. Kareem Lopez, I think, would be an all-time failure for the Warriors. But yeah, I understand. Or I would understand a Day Mara. You've never had a big center behind Draymond. He's getting older. He can't go against Wemby, Jokic.
What happened last time they took a big rebounder?
Garbage.
He wasn't a big rebounder though.
What happened last time? They didn't use him.
Last time James Winston.
Yeah.
That's right. They didn't even do
that. Man, stop.
They were like,
took him at 2.
Huh?
They took him at 2.
Yeah.
That was the COVID draft too. That was weird.
I mean, what are we doing here?
I mean, they didn't even use the guy.
Exactly.
Kind of like boy they just traded last year. Didn't even use your best young talent. Kuminga. You just. I'm telling you, man, the Warriors and they
can't pick for shit.
They run a weird operation, man. They're too stuck on being. I think they've got too much ties with Draymond and Steph, if you want my honest opinion. I think you really in GM in Dunleavy, isn't he the GM?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too much
But
ties.
if you're the Warriors, though, I mean, you kind of owe it to them to just keep trying until it doesn't. I mean, Curry's a top 10 player of all time.
You don't owe players nothing.
No.
I'm a player guy, but when they're past their prime,
you can only hold on for so long, man. There's no reason Draymond still be there.
So
your business is to win.
Curry. Or but if y'all were the Warriors, y'all would trade Curry, trade the Draymond, and just do
get a haul and get over it. Get a haul and start now. Time is now.
It's not a matter of trading them because I'm a Curry guy and I'm a player first guy, but my conversation is much different with like Draymond.
Mm-hmm.
Draymond should have been gone. Let's be honest.
I think you're past your time. I don't think you can guard everybody you think you can. You get a lot of technicals. You're not a big scorer. Your passing seems to not be as good as it was.
No.
What are we doing with you? We'll pay a cheaper amount, but we're going to build for the future. But I also think that started with not getting rid of Kuminga. I think you put him in your starting lineup and you play with him. I just don't know what they're doing. So
man, they don't know, man. They should have got rid of Draymond when that pool incident happened. Be honest. You should have been gone then. It's just at some point, how much more can we do? Your answers are more than your points, and your production is ridiculous.
Pick is
every other day you get in tech, you get kicked out the game, you got 4 or 5 fouls. Just like your attitude's piss poor. It's just like, what are we doing? He should have been gone, honestly, a long time ago. I don't know why they stick around with these guys, but I get he got you 4 championships, but his production doesn't do nothing for you. It's just space. Space out there. You can't shoot.
Specifically with this pick, would y'all lean into would y'all use it or trade it? I guess is my question.
It all depends on what you can get for it. I would trade it, but
there's no trade happening now. So again, unless you have the Pelicans telling you who to pick.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a really another star you're going to get. I probably right here is where I think I would go with Nate Ament and say we don't know what we have with Golden State. So let's take a guy that is the best available right now. He is, I just don't think there's no player that comes in and contributes instantly.
I think it was so funny too. I've had Yaxel mocked here since May 10th.
Yeah, I mean they could. Yeah. The roster is constructed differently, so it's Yaxel. I don't think you take a day.
I don't think you take a day either. I think Yaxel too. He's kind of what I think his ceiling could be is like a role player plus, where you have a Jimmy Butler.
Forget about Jimmy.
Right? So maybe you do want the older player that's a little bit more ready-made to kind of keep afloat in the regular season. So when because we don't know what Jimmy's going to look like when he comes back. I
think Yaxel would be a good pick.
I like the Yaxel here. I'd like the Yaxel here from the moment. But again, if it's the Pelicans picking, what are the Pelicans looking at right now?
Probably, you got Murray over there. You're going to get rid of Trey Murphy, so you probably.
So if they get rid of Trey Murphy, they probably look at a Nate Ament.
Yeah. Okay.
Yaxel will go to one of these 2 teams, I think.
I think he might. I think his lucky ass might fall OKC.
We're going to be.
He might fall OKC.
We're going to be what?
Annoyed. I will say if Yaxel doesn't go to OKC, we might see Yaxel fall. He might be a 16, 17 range pick now. And I think Morris going to 9 fucked up Charlotte because Charlotte was rumored to be in love, and I mean in love with
When did they pick?
With Morris, 14 and 17. But at the end of the day, I do think it's Yaxel. Matt's completely right. If a trade was gonna happen, it would have been announced by now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Yaxel here.
I like that.
They sure have shown him a lot on camera, so.
I mean, you know what I mean. That's the safe answer. I just think if you could get a guy like Yaxel, I think he's probably the lowest ceiling, right, than a lot of these guys. But sometimes you got to do what's right by Curry, and I think that's what they do.
Yeah, I honestly see kind of how you said. I forgot what team it was. You said you were kind of nervous. Oh, for Brooklyn. This is how I feel about this pick right here because I just don't think that I don't think Golden State knows whether they're going up or down and
Yeah.
really what the future holds. You've got a mid-30s point guard, you got a mid-30s small forward, and you've got a mid-30-year-old power forward.
Yeah, so there you go. Yaxel.
And then you just got a 24-year-old, which to your
I like it.
you're saying he's old for the draft, but he's still a decade younger than 3 of your 5 starters. So, like,
Yeah.
I just
Right.
don't like what Golden State is building.
Man, I think that'd be
So-
okay.
Shout out to
I
Yaxel,
think-
though.
I think what's okay now that no real big surprises so far.
So Draymond gone.
I think the biggest no, they're gonna keep Draymond. I mean, this is probably the most ideal fit next to Draymond because he could
Yeah,
play
true.
up. You know what I mean? And they could.
He'll go to the 3. Draymond stays at the 4.
Yeah.
So Butler
I-
at the 2 then.
Now, I mean, yeah, Butler at the 2.
Butler will
No,
have to
Butler
play
is
the
the-
3.
Curry at the 1. Okay, I'm rocking you roll.
Another player that's out for the season too is Moody. Like, he had his knee.
Oh yeah,
explode.
right. I forgot about Moody.
You know
being
what I
out.
mean? So like they
Yeah.
really need an influx of talent. I like this pick for the Warriors. Him and Curry are gonna be great. I just hope he's ready for the pressure. He was ready for the pressure in Michigan. He was ready for the pressure. I just hope he's ready for the pressure now because
Is there a trade market for Pods?
I would feel
think-
the offers. I'm not.
I don't like
keeping
Pods.
if I'm the Warriors. Like I thought it was crazy they didn't include him in the Lowry marketing deal.
Yeah, that was
Hey,
crazy.
They love him. That's what I'm saying. Like, they love to play that guy. I don't
Yeah.
think he's that good.
He's garbage.
I did forget, they do have Kristoff, which I did forget about. And you
Oh,
got-
that's
He's a
right.
Free agent.
Huh?
He's a free agent.
Well,
Will they bring him back?
Would he come back? I don't see why
Yeah.
not. He's only so many destinations you can go. I mean,
You have got an old ass team
Yeah.
that they just, I don't know.
They
we'll
have-
see.
I
Again,
mean,
but still-
if he's healthy, he can still be solid. So I think if I'm him, I'm going with the safe bet, and I'm staying with the Warriors and taking a Met Bim or whatever it is, wherever you can get, and
All
move
right,
on.
I'm going to watch this next pick, and then I'm going to have to take off for a little bit. I got to
Oh, no worries.
get my.
Go ahead.
OKC, super interesting team.
So who do you think they get?
They have cost like cutting they've been doing. They traded Aaron Wiggins. They didn't pick the Kendrick Williams team option. I wouldn't be surprised if they look at this pick and try to package 12 and 17 and pick later down the road. I really wanted the Lakers to draft up here, but that was to pick a guy like Yaxel or to pick a guy like Morez Johnson. Now that both those guys are gone, I mean, what are some other teams like? If you're OKC, the Pelicans really wanted a lottery pick. Do you package 12 and 17 for a Trey Murphy? Right? Like,
Oh, if you're the Thunder,
yeah,
all day,
yeah.
all day.
I don't know if they need to use both these picks right now. Or do they? I don't know. I don't know what they do here.
Because the thing with the Thunder is I think they're already close to being. I think they're close to having already the 15 roster. I think they're going to be at 17 players with 2 picks.
Okay.
So if you can get Trey Murphy, oh yeah, I'm done. SGA, Trey Murphy, and yeah, you're good, right? Chet,
Yeah.
but and Hartstein as well. But no, I think that I don't know who they take right here, to be honest with you.
I still think they take a Damara. It gives you flexibility if Hartenstein leaves, if they have to cut him.
Yeah.
I think that's disgusting though too, like defensively, like in the regular season, from a regular season standpoint, that hey, a Damara is coming off your bench, like he would start for the Lakers right now. You know what I mean? Like the rich just get richer if they decide.
Yeah.
Oh, the pick is already in, so we'll see. That was quick.
Yeah. You know who I think is going to fall in this draft, and maybe I could be wrong because I'll probably be down when he comes back, is looking at the draft board. I'm curious to see if Christian Anderson, where he fits. Like, I don't think the Thunder, right? I don't think Milwaukee needs him.
I had him mocked to Toronto, if that's worth it.
That's about where I see him dropping to, is Toronto.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see where he goes. I think that he has a I think he could drop all the way down to New York, to be honest with you.
So, I mean, it was rumored all day. So if you're the Pelicans, right, you have Trey Murphy. You wanted a lottery pick. It doesn't look like you're gonna get one to this point. Is the price for Trey Murphy still available? Are they still trying to trade him?
I think after the draft, you'll
it's a in between now and free agency type thing.
yeah. I just see it right here on Twitter. It says that this is from NBA Central that Joe Lacobs and Mike Dunleavy disagreed over the draft pick for Golden State. So at least I'm not the only one confused by what their future is.
So right. I wonder. So which one was going for who?
I don't know.
So who? So the ideal fit you said was who for the Warriors again? Ja?
Huh?
I said, who'd you say you want the Warriors to get again, Ja?
Oh, the Warriors?
Yeah.
The Warriors, I wanted them to get Yaxel.
Yeah, okay. I was in agree. Yeah, I like Lax. I like him there. But,
I like Yaxel there.
So who else would they pivoted to then if it wasn't Yaxel?
I wouldn't like. I thought if Burries would have slipped, I thought Burries. That'd been solid. Play, right? But I thought they could have went like a Liberian Phylon, or a Cam Carr, like just a athletic shot creator guy that you know. But the pick is in for.
I like Yaxel, man. I like Yaxel, dude. I love Yaxel.
That's what I said, and then my friend in our chat decided to tell me I was wrong.
What's that?
Ja did. In the nicest way when I said Yaxel.
OKC goes with Mara. So they get the big.
Okay.
There we go.
This was the one team I didn't want to get Mara from a bunch of reasons, but I didn't think Mara would look good on any other team but OKC.
Hey, but
he goes OKC.
It's playing out as we said going into the Milwaukee's first pick is now they have a chance to go get Nate. We said go get Braden and then go get Nate. So we'll see.
I will say if Nate isn't picked here, I don't know when Nate gets picked up. I don't know when Nate gets
if he doesn't get picked here.
Charlotte.
If he does, they got Brandon Miller, Knipple. I don't.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
If he doesn't get picked here, I think I could make the argument that both the Bulls or the Grizzlies take him, because if you're the Bulls and you have a chance to get 2 6'10" players in this draft,
you go get it.
With Caleb being very athletic, very quick, and very versatile, Nate being a little more of a project, but
yeah. So you would have Buzelis, Wilson, and Nate. That's crazy.
But like I said, I also
all different type of forward too. I think that's the special part about.
They're different builds, but the same height. So, all right, guys, I'll be back.
Yeah.
All right. Later, man. All right. Oh, now it's just me and you, brother.
Oh my goodness.
So, what's your thoughts on Aday Mara? I know you didn't watch a lot, but I mean, he's 7'3". Hartenstein insurance if needed.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah. I mean, he's going to be he's a big body. I mean, he's going to be, as long as he keep his feet underneath him and have a solid base, I think he'll work wonders down there. I mean, we're not expecting him to go and get 15 and 10 every night, you know. Yeah. I think he'd be out there to get, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 and 8 somewhere in there, probably 10. He'd be a double guy. He'd be very solid. Shade's going to set him up. He's going to have some easy buckets. Hopefully he can develop, he can get his mid-range going, and I think he'd be okay.
Yeah. No, I like this pick for OKC. The only thing I'm a little concerned about for the rest of the league is that OKC is known for having these great developmental systems. Like, the fact that this raw big is going to OKC. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like 6-7 years from now we're like, oh, he shoots threes now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, at some point he's gonna have to, but I think he'd be okay in the system that they run and how they had Hartenstein playing. I mean, he really didn't shoot no threes at all. So exactly. I think it'll be fine. That's the Chet's the more stretch out the floor anyway. So I think it'll be good when you see them all play together. It'd be interesting what they do.
Yeah.
So you think Hartenstein definitely gone? Then if they pick him, Hartenstein is probably out of there.
I wouldn't say he's definitely gone but I think it's just insurance if they can't get off Dort, right? I think now you have just the flexibility.
Speaking of Dort,
yeah.
are you expecting him to be gone, get traded to the Lakers?
My biggest fear is that we trade the 25th pick for Dort.
Okay.
I just don't want that to happen. But I mean, speaking of the Lakers, it was just reported by Ian Bagley that the Lakers tried reaching out to Pelicans about Yves Missi and were rejected.
You haven't mentioned yet.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that shit.
I mean, we always tied to players and stuff. It never comes to fruition unless it's a big fish. Other than that, all the role players stuff we've been tied to, we haven't really got like that. That we really wanted. But we'll see. So what do you think? So the Bucks, you think, are going with who?
I think the Bucks go Nate Ament here.
Okay, yeah.
I think he would be perfect in this type of situation where he could get a bunch of touches. He can kind of develop into what he wants to be and go from there.
That's gonna be interesting, man. I still cannot believe they traded that man away. I knew it was gonna happen, but
yeah, I mean the saga.
To get a haul like that, they get a haul like that with those players. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, you got picks, you got a young guy in Ware that I think can be very good. Especially with Taylor Jenkins being as the coach. So see what he did with Jaren Jackson Jr. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I really wish we would have got a star in Jaylen Brown, but I mean, as long as they got to plan this 13th pick, I think they'd be okay. I think they'd be solid. I think if you trade Hero, I mean, you gotta get another pick this draft, I would imagine. So
yeah, I mean this is the first pick that went all the way down to 0. So
yeah,
hopefully, I mean that went the entirety of the clock. So I'm curious now to see if maybe I don't know. Hopefully, I mean Cam Carr would be lit here. Nate Ament would be really good here. I really want Cam Carr to go to Chicago though.
15, yeah, be nice. That'd be a nice spot for him.
That'd be really nice for him. So, but yeah, the Bucks, man. I mean, 418 days of this back and forth. Hey, I want to be traded. I don't want to be traded. I mean, it's finally over, and
yeah, you get some. I just hope that that we're able to keep the downtown area, going and keep it moving. And I think that the economy is going to take a hit, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see. I just feel like we need a star, man. Jaylen Brown would have been nice over here.
Yeah. Do you think
with Rollins, Brown's at your 1, with Jaylen Brown at 2, I think that would have been very solid.
Yeah. Yeah, well, pick us in. We're in commercial break. We have been live for an hour and a half plus. So, hey, for all 41 of you guys in here, 42 now, drop a comment. Let us know if there's
They've been in for an hour.
Any shocks in the draft. Like, what do you guys want to see? What team do you guys want to see pick something? Like, what's your favorite team? Do you guys want them to trade the pick? You want them to keep the pick? Who you want them to pick? Let us know. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah. Let's see. So we got Bulls. Man. So who you got the Lakers taking at 25th pick?
I have them taking Koa Pete.
Pete, okay, from Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like him. I like him.
Pete.
I like
hope
him.
Isaiah Evans falls to us if we do keep the pick. My biggest fear is that we try to take a Terrace Reed Jr. or Henry Bessar. That's my biggest fear.
Okay.
I would love to even just trade the 25th pick for like Gafford.
Yeah, that'd be nice, man. I'll be okay with that.
You know what I mean?
I'd be okay with that.
Gafford than whatever big.
Somebody Luka's familiar with, that he's got a presence. Where I think that'd be very good. Then you got Hayes coming with his injury off the bench too. If you keep him, let Aiden go. I think that'd be good 1-2 at the center.
Yeah.
Hayes has been very surprising to me.
Good.
I think he'll be even better next season. So.
Lay said, I would love to see Kareem Lopez with OKC. Yeah, no, great. a great developmental system to be in. Kareem Lopez, like I was saying before this all started, I was like, Kareem Lopez isn't good at anything, but he's not bad at anything either, right?
Right.
So it's like
So he's a
harnessing these things.
everything's an 80, 80, 80 overall type. If
Exactly,
you're talking about
right?
2K.
So if you get him, it's like, okay, we're developing him. He's our 15th player on the bench. Like, go have at it, right? And
Right.
that'd be a great pick. Good comment. Thank you for commenting.
So are you watching on ESPN or are you watching on your local channel?
Yeah, I think I'm watching it on.
I'm on ABC, but I was on ESPN earlier. It's a
I
different
think I'm
coverage.
on. Yeah.
I'm watching Richard Jefferson and talk right now.
Oh yeah, see, I haven't seen them once. So I don't think I'm on ESPN.
Okay.
But the pick is in. Let's see what the Bucks' second pick will be.
So what they gonna do? What y'all gonna do, bud?
Nate Ament. So the draft fell perfectly for the Bucks. I think if you're the Bucks, you get Braden Burries, you get Nate Ament. Start this rebuild.
Man,
Super nice.
Nice young core right there.
I love this. Nate Ament. I mean, I'm so fucking sick of seeing him be comped to Kevin Durant. He's not Kevin Durant by any means, like not even close.
So who is the ceiling? Where is the ceiling at?
I do think his ceiling. What's a tall shooter? Like tall shot creating shooter that, because he is 6'11" and his growth plates are still open. Like they said, he could be 7'1".
Jeez.
But like, kind of like a Thon Maker without the height. You know what I mean? Like this is a guy who coming into last year, or before the start of last year, was gonna get Ament was supposed to be a top 4 pick.
Okay.
You know, before the season, and then it just didn't work out that well in Tennessee. But he's super raw prospect.
I mean, he still averaged 17 points per game and 40%.
Still really good player.
I mean, he grew up playing soccer, so I mean, 19 still raw. I mean, average 17 to be 19 at 6'9", 6'9.5". I mean, he's gonna be okay.
And if you're the Bucks, you just get a project now.
Hey,
take 3 or 4 years to understand how to play basketball.
And we also know Taylor Jenkins is always good with projects. You see what he did with Jaren Jackson Jr. So I think that'll work out perfect, though.
If Nate could find a way to become impactful on the defensive end, even more than he is now, I think we could see a huge ceiling raiser for the Bucks. So the Bucks have a lot of. I mean, they have Kuzma, they have Ware, they have Turner, they have a lot of.
You got to get off Turner, and you got to get off Turner for sure, just off the strength of what happened during the offseason. I mean, you don't want that back in your locker room. I mean, and he didn't really do too much more than Brook Lopez did. To be honest, I mean, it was a good gamble, but it was. I mean, you stretch and wave Dame for him, and you get Rim right after. It's kind of crazy. I think that's just the shit that Bucks do. Dumb, you know. I think you should have just kept Dame and just left it like it was, kept Giannis and wrote it out. You know what I mean?
An NBA first round draft pick. I would say probably my, when I first.
Lay said, "Let's fucking go." He's a big Bucks fan.
Oh yeah, he loves.
They got
Burries and you got Emmett. That's a good start.
So now we have Charlotte. So Charlotte wanted Morez Johnson.
Yeah.
They need a forward, right? I don't know. They need a defensive player. I wouldn't be surprised if they go like Galen Swing. I wouldn't be surprised if they go more the defensive route.
I think they need more defense, though. I'm with you on that. They got enough shooting. They got enough scoring, and they line up. I think they need some more defense, without a doubt.
I'm trying to think. Let me see.
So does Kobe White stay? Is Kobe White restricted free agent or free agent?
Free agent.
Okay.
Well, I think they have a wink already on.
What you pulling up?
This is my board because now I'm at the point. I'm like, where did I have my next?
I wish I can see it. Is there a way can you put it up here?
Yeah.
That dude was tall, man.
Yeah.
He looked taller than 6'9", though. Just looking at.
No, he like 6'11".
Yeah, I'm looking like he got to be 6'11", man. Oh, done something hood. Good Lele. Not down. He gonna be okay, man. I like he not scared to shoot a three. I see.
Yeah, he can shoot. I mean, that's what makes him so enticing. Is he is the 6'10" shooter, right?
He's gonna add some more muscle to him too. So I mean,
if he a Brandon Miller type, I think that would be huge for him.
He can continue to grow. Or he can continue to grow.
he may be even better. You never know, man. All depends on determination and
These are the things that are key. I'm talking about on all three levels. He has the ability to guard.
Yeah, so fairly status quo draft. No trades. Everybody's kind of going where we all thought they were going.
Yeah.
So next on my board, I have Charlotte taking Cam Carr. I don't think they'll take Cam Carr unless they really love him. But what's Shams reporting? Is he reporting anything?
I haven't even looked. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, actually.
Yeah, so I got Cam Carr next on my board. Phylon hasn't been picked here. Hasn't been picked yet. So
Hero and company, that's a young squad. Like, how do you keep all that together? And we'll find out more too with Taylor Jenkins.
I mean, do you keep Hero? You're the Bucks. Do you keep Hero with Ammon and Burris?
I mean, if you're the Bucks, you don't have to trade Hero until the deadline. If you need
The deadline,
to.
yeah.
I mean,
See how
why
it goes.
not see if he can average 23, 24 points and X team needs more shooting, right? Maybe his value's more there, but I think whoever team gets him they have to extend him. Like the Bucks have to extend him. So
Right, yeah.
The pick is in. And
I think you start looking at more depth. I'm very, very excited to see what direction they're going to go. All right, we'll find out right 5 seconds away. But at these sides, let's go there. The Commissioner, Adam Silver.
Wait, was there a trade?
Somebody booing. What they booing for?
I don't have
Trade.
that
Yep,
sound
a
on.
trade.
Who traded?
The Miami Heat are trading to Milwaukee Bucks the draft rights to Nate Amen, the 13th pick.
Oh, great. So
And with the 14th pick in the 2006 NBA
So they trading.
the Charlotte Hornets select Hannes Steinbach from
wait, so what was the trade? I didn't even hear.
Trading the 13th pick to the Bucks.
Oh yeah. Oh, just the Miami thing?
Yeah, Miami thing. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah. So, damn. Okay. So you just brought up the Bucks trade.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine. Heinz Steinbach.
that was.
to
But what we?
Yeah, that was weird. Maybe that's just status quo, but Heinz Steinbach going to Charlotte. They had Diabate.
So he's a Husky. He was a Husky, huh?
Yeah, they needed more interior size. This is a great pick for a team that wanted Sabonis. This
You
is a
think
great pick.
Think he's capable to be that type of player?
Not the passer, but he's just an overall good player.
Or you think he's gonna be like Frank Kaminsky?
No, he won't be like. I don't think he'll be like Frank Kaminsky because he doesn't shoot threes as well as Frank did, but he's way more of interior presence.
Okay. I'm just curious. They,
Yeah.
Frank
No, I mean,
was
some
a high
of these
pick
players
and
will be Frank Kaminsky.
he struggled,
You know what
so.
I mean? That's cool. Heinz Steinbach. So I had Heinz Steinbach 17. So
Okay.
I have him 17 to Charlotte. So now
A little
I
early.
mean, he goes to Charlotte anyway. So
Yeah, exactly at 14. So who they go at the next pick then?
no, they might. I wonder if they take a I don't
What do
know.
you think
All
they
depends
need?
on-
If you're the GM, who would you pick right now? It's at the next pick for them,
I would pick a
based on what they
defensive-driven
have right
player.
now. A defensive player, yeah.
Yeah, defensive draft. Like if Dalen Swain's still there, I would totally go Dalen Swain. I think him attacking closeouts from LaMelo Ball's passes would be super beneficial to him.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
he's already
yeah. Be attack the rim and get in that space.
Yeah. They could go that route. I think they kind of need more playmaking
Yeah,
outside of LaMelo.
yeah. Especially
And
don't
they-
keep Kobe White.
Yeah. Oh well, they have Kobe White. Yeah, you're right. So they don't need playmaking anymore. I don't know who they could go. They could go Isaiah Evans. Just get another shooter from Duke off the bench.
Yeah, you can't go wrong another shooter. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's an
I'm with
offensive-driven league, so. You got the Bulls next. I hope they take Cam Carr. I've been begging for this for 4 weeks. He's my dream scenario to have the starting lineup be Josh Giddey, Cam Carr, Matthias, Buzelis, Wilson, and now Claxton.
Man, that's gonna be nice in
I-
Chicago,
I-
man.
I think if the
That's
Bulls,
gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nice little roster to play with.
and I mean, if you're the Bulls, you haven't had much to root for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true,
Like,
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that would be an awesome team to watch. I think they're a good league pass team, and it's also a really, really fun summer league team. Wilson and Cam Carr.
Oh yeah,
That is.
Professional basketball in Germany.
I just can't believe OKC has 2 picks in the first round.
I mean that's what you do when you're great. You know, when you're great as he is. I mean, you stockpile him, and it's working out for him. So, look like teams are trying to, embody what he's doing, and we'll see if they can, keep up with him. And it seems like he's always a step ahead of everybody else.
Yeah. So week 13 picks in. Who do you got
14.
winning? 14. Who do you got winning draft night so far? What are your? I mean, besides the top 4, because all those teams are winners, right? Like,
It all depends on. I think it all depends on who the Bulls pick here.
okay.
I think the Bulls are looking real good. I think they're in the East with all these injuries and people coming back, and I think they can really do some. If they can put it together with this next pick here, I think they'll be okay in the East. They'll be fighting playing again, but I think they'd be a nice young exciting team to root for. So
Yeah.
shout out to Dre, his Bulls over there.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do. I think the
about
Bulls are
Bucks?
looking promising though.
What
I like
about
what the Bulls
Bucks?
are doing.
I mean, I love what the Bucks have done tonight.
Yep, I was gonna say the Bucks are looking good, especially fresh off a Giannis trade. I mean, to come with those 2 players, to put them together with Hero and where's another double guy. I honestly think Ware's gonna be very good over there.
Me too.
I
I
think
think Ware's good.
that was a very good haul. That was just awesome what they did. I was very surprised. I still want to start, but I think what they're doing now with these picks and I think they got a vision, and I think they're gonna work out well too. So we'll see.
I mean, if you're the Bulls here, you might not take Cam Carr, right? But like Laverian Philon's still out there. I know his big thing was he's a little bit skinnier guard, but he's an amazing shot creator, and he stayed the extra year.
I think they need some
Came back.
defense. Where they do, they need some defense. They need a
Yeah,
defensive
I
line.
mean,
They gotta have some
yeah.
defense somewhere.
Yeah.
Unless you go get some some lower vet minimum contracts wherever you can find in the market, I guess. But
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think
they
they
spent
need some-
most of their cap space yesterday on Claxton, but they still have around 30. I think I got 31 million left.
right.
So, I mean, if you're the Bulls, if you can get a guard, and maybe you can start listening on some Josh Giddey options, right? Maybe.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
a team
yeah.
Like Phoenix or Houston likes Giddey. And,
They need a guard. Yeah.
yeah. So you take a guard here and you hope for the best, but I wouldn't be set on keeping Giddey or even Claxton, right? I think if the right team came around for Claxton, I wouldn't make him my I need this player for the next.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
right.
what is how old is Claxton? What 28?
Like 26 or something.
26, 27, so
yeah.
I mean, you got these young core coming in with. I mean, he really don't fit the
The timeline.
the timeline. I
But
guess.
they needed
Yeah.
a big, so I understand why they still did it, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're not wrong, but
So you look around too, like as a Lakers fan, like I thought Ayton would have been a good Bulls pickup, right?
yeah,
Now,
without a doubt, yeah.
If you're Ayton, are you looking around and you're like, oh, should I? Oh, I guess the Nets don't have a center now, right? So maybe,
Yeah, I mean, he could go over there with Julius Randle, but I mean, do you want to see that as hoops with Michael Porter Jr.? I don't like
that's
this
not my
nasty.
problem. That's not
Yeah,
my
true
fault.
enough. True enough. But that's nasty.
Yeah, but
I don't
like
know.
the Nets need a center now.
No,
You
they
know
do.
what I
They do
mean?
without a doubt. They definitely need a center. But I mean, there's
So,
gonna be some buyout market at some point during the season. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, it's still not done. You know.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we have so much time till game one. It's just crazy how fast the finals end. Then we go to the draft, and then free agency,
Free
and
agency
then
right after. Yep.
and the summer league, and then
Yeah, man. I'm gonna watch a lot of summer. It's gonna be interesting. Be tapped in.
yeah, and we're halfway through the first round. Still no trade. Still no
Yeah, still no trade. Yeah. I mean, but
I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked.
are you? I mean, how shocked could you be? I mean, there wasn't a lot of teams that were rumored to have a lot of trade.
Well, I just thought the Clippers might have. I thought Atlanta might have, and I thought the Mavericks might have traded back. The fact that none of that's happened.
Yeah, I mean, what would the Clippers trade and get what? Trade down?
I know. I just thought maybe
They
they
did.
would try to get Jalen Brown. I don't know. But the pick is in for the Bulls. 15 pick.
Okay, who is it?
Dalen Swain. That's a good
You
pick.
said that. Okay.
That's a good pick. But I thought that's a good pick. I like Dalen Swain a lot. My guy Ronnie, he's a huge Bulls fan. Now you get Dalen Swain. He's a versatile guard. His defense was so good his first 2 years in Texas, and he can attack.
Okay.
Close out like a motherfucker. But Dalen Swain's a great pickup for the Bulls team. Like you said, needed defense, right?
Yeah.
And so now they get that extra defender. You can plug him right next to Josh Giddey.
That's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good team, man. Josh Giddey,
fun
they're
team.
gonna be running gun, man. Running gun, pacing,
Yeah.
man. Mattel's attacking the rim, getting dunks off. It's gonna be a
Who's
nice
the
young
coach they hired again?
Is that-
Oh, Splitter.
Yep, Tiago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what he did with taking over Chauncey and his gambling woes. You know, I think it was an insult for them not to give him an actual contract. I think it was kind of ridiculous. I mean, seeing what he did in the midst of, you know, all the turmoil and distraction, I think he did a great job turning them around. I think if Dame was healthy, I think they would have did a little better than what they did, honestly. I mean, they probably would have won a couple of games, but they wouldn't have won the series. But they would have pushed it. They would have gave OKC a little fight with a healthy Dame and, you know, more time. But I think Splitter's going to be do good over there. I think he's going to be just fine. I like what he did with Portland, so I think that's a good spot to go. He gets his money, gets paid, he gets a nice young team he can develop and work around. It gives him some time to stick around. It's not a spot where he's going to be going the next year they suck, you know. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a good starting spot where he can, you know, start out rookie as a coach and, you know, do good things.
Yeah, I mean the board, Laverian Philon's still on the board. I think if you're Memphis here trading Ja,
But where do you see Ja going? I just don't see a team that needs a Ja Morant that can't shoot, don't stretch the floor well. I mean, he's a great player, don't get me wrong, when he's healthy. But, I mean, what team do you think he would go to? I don't see it.
I think that bridge is so broken, like it's not repairable. I wouldn't be surprised if they can't find anything. It's just a wave and stretch.
Yeah, I think so,
I wouldn't
too.
be surprised if they just cut their losses, but I mean, I don't know.
I honestly thought the Bucks would make a play for him, though, seeing that Taylor Jenkins was the coach. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you
it's
never
still
know.
good. He could play right next to Birdie.
yeah,
Right.
get rid of Rollins, trade Rollins, send him out to Memphis and wherever else and make it work. I guess you could, but
Yeah.
I just don't see no other team that really just like you need a guy that'd be a starter you can have that put right in the seats. People come see Ja any day in Milwaukee, without a doubt. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really see a spot that he'd be great at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless he worked hard in his offseason, he'd come in with a jump shot, and I'd be very surprised. But I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, it's just crazy that we're this far in the draft. Laverian Philon's still not drafted. I had him a lot higher than.
But every year, there's
Um,
always a player that slides. You know, there's always that
I
player
know.
that slides that you thought were going to be, you know, top 10 or like that. And they just, you know, slide for a reason. I don't know if it's the interviews or, you know, maybe it's what it was. But, you know, it happens, man. You know, it's going to be somebody.
Yeah.
We'll see what Memphis does here.
Memphis.
Middle West.
I think Memphis. Oh, OKC gets Cam Carr. I'm gonna be pissed.
Man, that would be crazy.
Oh,
Because they up next. That's right. Damn.
damn it.
The rich get richer, man. They keep getting richer.
Yeah, but I mean, I do like Phylon here for Memphis. If it's not Phylon, I think they should take a guard and get somebody
Okay.
that could get Boo to the ball. Get somebody that could get Edie the ball. They have Wells. They have Howard. They have a decent young forward. They have KCP over there still. He opted in.
Okay.
So I do think you have to go guard here. I think how that new coach plays, they want to do pace and space and just have a bunch of tired legs running gun. I wouldn't mind Cam Carr here. If they thought I was the one, but
Who's the coach again?
some guy from overseas, I forget his name.
Okay.
He was the
I couldn't
interim
remember.
for.
Well, last time we've seen only 2 other Carolina kids that go to Chicago in the first round. Kobe White and Michael Jordan. When you hear that, what goes through your mind?
It's exciting. I got some big shoes to fill, but I feel like I can do it, so I'm just ready to go. Well,
we keep this a little
Pick is in for Memphis. They got AJ talking right now.
You said who?
AJ Devonsa.
Okay, I'm watching.
Talking right now.
I'm watching on ABC. They got Boozer up there and the Bulls pick.
Okay. Yeah, Malika, Tim Legler.
Yeah, I was watching. I switched over to ABC. I thought it'd be faster, but I don't know. Maybe because I'm watching on my TV, it's probably behind.
But pick is in. I don't see Adam Silver yet, but this is a big
Man,
pick for Memphis.
This
Yeah.
feels like the draft when we do football, man. We've been on here for 2 hours and we're on at the 16th pick.
Yeah.
I miss this dragon.
Yeah. Thank God the draft's 2 nights now.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. I mean, you don't know who you want by now. I mean, gee.
Breaking news. Memphis is trading number 16 for Benedict Sturts. Wow. To Oklahoma City Thunder for 2 second-round picks.
Oh, for the big.
No. The guy that just got drafted, he's going to OKC
Yeah, I know. Bennett, yeah.
for 2 seconds. Why would they give up? That's it? They gave up a first-round pick for 2 seconds? Nah, there got to be more to that, right? That doesn't make sense.
Hold on, wait, huh? Hold on, wait.
They traded the pick they got right now to OKC
For
for
2 second rounds?
Not even a future first?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Why would they do that?
I still don't even see a trade. I don't even see a trade on my screen yet.
Why would they do that? Now I don't know. And they didn't get anything. They didn't get like an Isaiah Joe or.
Where you see this trade at?
I just sent it. Interesting. So I had Bennett Sturts. I have Bennett Sturts at 23, so that shifts my board even more.
Dang.
So the fact that that OKC liked Bennett Sturts that much, I mean, I hate to say it, but Nikola Topic, that he had the ball cancer, he had all those injuries coming in.
You think he's out of there?
He's not out of there, but they've lost some faith in him, and you got the best pick and roll shooter in the draft. God, OKC knows what they're doing, and I just hate that. I mean, why did he only take? So my whole thing is the 16th pick in this year's draft was worth only 2 seconds. That's the only thing I'm confused about.
Yeah. Unless they got something else in the works.
Oh, unless they traded the 17th pick too. Right? They could have traded 17th and 2 seconds.
I don't see it.
I think that's what it is. That has to be it.
I don't even see it though. They're not even talking about it on the coverage I'm watching though.
passing to that. People didn't know you were a great passer like you were this year.
Is that on ESPN? I see what you're talking about, but what are they not talking about?
I don't know.
So we can skip past that. But Bennett, just tell me.
Okay, I see he got the.
That's always been a big part of your journey.
Wait, so the OKC include the 17?
Role, getting to this moment.
I think it just starts with my faith. First off, all glory to God. He's given me a platform, and I just want to use it for him the rest of my career. And just raised that way, being around my family that way, just learn about loyalty and didn't want to leave that.
Every step of the way, just how was that so important to you, and how has that impacted your game?
I think he just
No, it just says 2 second-round pick.
Like, he cared about me as a person, and he just made me
Oh, so OKC.
basketball player.
Okay, so OKC's getting,
The reason why I'm here today.
And really quickly to your
Memphis is getting the 17th pick and 2 seconds.
how much more can you charge now that your brother is a
Where you
first
said it at?
That's a great question.
That's what they just said on the thing on Malika's channel. But I like Sturts, man. I'm a huge fan of Sturts. He's a great shooter. His court vision is amazing. For interesting, OKC wanted Sturts that badly, but I mean they couldn't use all their picks anyway, so they
Right.
just flip flop one. Memphis gets, probably the same guy they were gonna get. I'd be shocked if they still didn't go like Phylon or Ubuka Okori here, but they just switch one spot and they get 2 seconds as well. Pretty good trade for Memphis. Start asset accumulation.
Whether it was
Okay.
AAU or my high school team going somewhere or we're going to drive 4 hours to Orlando, like, just there we have a set.
But at least we had one trade tonight, and it was that. So,
Yeah.
At one time, and I still have a bone to pick for about 8 o'clock game.
bro, I do not want the Lakers to use their pick.
No.
Oh.
I still have a bone to pick for about that.
No, what you?
I follow my dad, honestly. He coached me up until like the 8th grade, so he's always been there for me. And my mom's just important too. She helped me become the person I am today. So it's really been a support system. So
Yeah, that's a huge player for Benedict Sturts. That he's a great shooter. I thought he would have been good as a backup for Denver behind Jamal Murray. Had him mocked to Toronto. I thought he would have been great instead of Emmanuel Quickly.
keep in touch. I did that rivalry. I'll let you know a couple of times. We're going to the picture eating up there. Yeah, but we play together, we won together. We're going to have that relationship. Honestly, we're on the court, we're trying to compete and take some of the heads off, but it's my guy for sure. Super proud of him. Okay, we got a moment here. I have to come over because we're not going to give this to RJ.
Caleb Wilson and Caleb Williams of Chicago. Okay. I like it. Star in the NBA and star in football. Okay.
So if you're Memphis here, would you rather Abuka Okori, Cam Carr, Phylon? Where are you leaning here?
Probably somebody, probably a scorer. So I'll probably go with Cam. I'll probably go with Carr.
Yeah.
So they.
For fans that are collecting at home, inserted in random
So what do you got Toronto getting?
right now on top
I had Toronto getting Abuka Okori.
Okay.
So
You are a pro, Cam. Wow. You guys do not get your
yeah.
to the NBA.
Man, this is gonna be interesting. Man. I'm ready for the season to start already. Let's start the season.
Brooklyn has that pick from Minnesota now from that trade last year.
You should have got a second from Minnesota.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they traded their first yesterday for a second tomorrow.
As we continue the NBA draft here on the ABC, this next pick, of course, talking about a trade, we thought a pick was going to Memphis.
Yeah.
camera here. This pick is actually now going to Memphis, even though
Hey, turn your another trade.
Memphis is on the clock right now.
Another trade. Grizzlies are trading the pick from number 17 to number 21 to Detroit. Detroit is now on the is picking right now, and if Detroit takes Abuka Okori, so Detroit feels like this guy can be. I mean, I was high on him coming into the year. He was mocked in the high 40s.
Okay.
I think that's good.
Nice guard going on Detroit.
Yeah.
Him and what's coming is gonna be real good together.
Yeah. So that was. I mean, Detroit was a team I thought could have been Isaiah Evans' team. So that's one less team that.
Okay, K got a nice young running mate.
That's what this is. That's how
Yeah,
That's what they needed.
Playmaking. They need to playmaking off the bench. This is a good pick.
He is a cold-blooded assassin. By the way, this pick is
He has like a 7'5" wingspan. He's like 6'4".
They say he's
Or 6'1".
They say he's 6'1", but he averaged 24 on 47. Yeah, I can get with that. Stud.
Detroit liked him.
I see him playing in tournament. He's real good.
Now Charlotte's up. Now if you're Charlotte, I don't know. You don't need a guard here for Charlotte.
No.
You took Heinz Steinbach. Do you take Isaiah Evans for the shooting? Do you take Cam Carr? I still like Cam Carr here. As a just athletic guy. Phylon's still on the board. Kareem Lopez. They could take more of a project and Kristen Knack Jr.
Every night was a scorer. This guy's the new age.
Yeah.
The dance material. But he is a great pick. This is going to be fun to watch.
Both parents, we saw the emotion, Nigerian immigrants, alumni of Harvard University, and Lisa.
Grizzlies now have 5 second-round picks from going from 16th to 21 in the draft.
As a first round.
Dang. Is the second round get that many good players?
Well, not second rounds from this draft.
Oh, the next couple of years. Okay, over the years.
Yeah,
Okay.
over the next year.
Mm.
Now, what was harder, leading the ACC in scoring as a freshman, or telling
Not
your
bad.
you want to go to Harvard?
Not bad. So yeah, we got some trades now. I'm hoping the Lakers trade that pick. God, I have so much anxiety over it.
Man, they gotta make something happen, man. Rob got
If it's not Kola Pete, or Isaiah Evans, I want them to trade it. Also, I think Denver's gonna attach the 26th pick. I think they're gonna salary dump somebody tonight.
Who you think?
Christian Braun, Cam Johnson.
It's probably gonna be Braun, man. I think Braun's gonna be out.
Yeah.
Out at 5 years, 125 million. I mean, they give me basically nothing. I mean, if it's me, I'm getting rid of him and keeping Cam.
Yeah, I would keep Cam too, and because I like the idea of having Cam, Peyton Watson, Aaron Gordon still on the team. You can,
you can work with that. I just don't see how Christian Braun fits. I mean, he's not doing nothing that no one else can do at whatever pick they get. So
I think what's so funny too is that the Denver doesn't have to trade the pick or salary dump. They just have to pay the tax for a year. They're just owners cheap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Bella. So you got San Antonio. Who's falling to San Antonio at 20? We haven't said much about them.
I have San Antonio right now taking Jaden Quinton from Kentucky.
Okay, Kentucky guard.
Yeah, no, big man.
The big man. Okay.
He's literally Rob Williams with the same injury concerns. I think that's the team for him that could take him and just be like, okay, we don't need him to be good this year or next year. We can develop. We have enough bigs. If it's not him, I do like the idea of them taking if a guard's there, it would be interesting if a guard's still there. Like like Phylon.
Yeah, but I don't think they need another guard. You need a 4 or 5 somewhere in there. I think
Koa
that's where they
Pete would be
really.
good for them too. I think Koa
Okay.
Pete just a little bit more size and interior presence. Zuby Ejiofor, he's a high motor guy. I think he would be really good off the bench for them. But they're kind of a weird team. Like they need a 4, but they need one that can shoot still. And Carter Bryant's more of a 3. I don't think he's a 4. So
No, yeah, he's definitely a 3. He's kind of undersized to be a 4 man.
yeah.
Yes.
Italian. Oh, Indian.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you guys for all joining in right now. We're leaving live for 2 hours. Comment something. How's your team drafting tonight so far?
Who won the draft so far in the first 16 picks here?
Yeah. Let's know your thoughts.
There's some multiple teams that had some picks. What would you grade them?
Now we got Charlotte. Charlotte's up. I'm curious to where Charlotte goes here. I had him going Galen Swain. He's gone. Cam Carr is still available. Do you go Lavarian Phylon because you're not sure if you want to bring back Kobe White? I don't know.
Right.
Improve comfort, efficiency, and curb appeal with windows, doors, siding, and more. And this year, one homeowner could win big. Discover the difference at
The
WeatherTech.
pick is in. They're coming out. No trades, nothing.
Back here at the Barclays Center, and here's the lead
And the pick's in.
earlier tonight here. The Grizzlies received the 21st overall pick.
Chris Anderson Jr. I love this pick.
Is that Chris Anderson's son?
From Texas Tech, yes.
Not Birdman, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
No. I love this pick for Charlotte. I think he's one of the best shooters in the draft. German guy. He can play off LaMelo. He can play with LaMelo.
He's short.
I like this pick. I can't believe we're here. Cam Carr might fall to Toronto. If Cam Carr goes to San Antonio, I'll be fucking pissed.
What if he slid past them? You think he falls to the Lakers?
If he slid past, he could go to the Lakers. I mean, I couldn't see him going past the Knicks, but he could. He could. If we can get Cam Carr, it's a home run. It's a fucking slam dunk. We'll see. So who has pick 21 now? Is it Memphis because they traded with Detroit, right?
Yeah, because Detroit was 21.
Yeah, so Christian Anderson goes 6'1", 180. One of the best shooters in this draft. Hell of a pickup for Charlotte. That just want
42% from three is pretty good.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
there's
gonna get a lot of
such an
catch and shoot
offensive-driven
opportunities.
fucking team. Like, go Charlotte. They have an identity and they're leading even more into it. I love it. I love it for them.
Steinbeck and Anderson. Okay.
That's a fun summer league team. For sure.
Yeah, they're gonna be
I like
feisty.
that. Okay, the board's unfolding a little bit different. I'm curious to see if more people fall. I wonder if this is a thing where the Lakers could trade up. If Cam Carr is there at 20, I would call the Spurs. Hey, you don't need, you know what I mean? We'll give you a future second or something. Like, switch us at 25 because Koa Pete will probably be there. You can get it big.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
This is day one. I think I've always been
Matt's back.
everywhere I went, so
Is he okay?
that's how I've been working on it.
Matt.
I've been in the gym.
Oh, I see his chair, the mic.
I know that you love to draw, and
I hate them two screens. They look so. He got to fix that. Man. He got to fix that setup.
Matt, you're back.
You got to fix that setup, Matthew. Your mic's muted.
There we go.
Your guy Christian Anderson.
Yo,
I just saw that terrible pick. Happy for
I
him, but
know.
terrible pick.
I'm happy for him, but I don't like the pick that much.
What's wrong with my 2-screen setup, Ford? That's perfect. I get to watch sports up top, and then I play 2K, and they're perfectly centered. It looks like they're off, but they're perfectly lined up.
I mean, just taking it every single day. That's another.
Yeah,
Wow, Cam Carr's flawless.
I don't like that pick
Oh, what's that banging? Mute
or
yourself,
for
Ford.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Who else went while I'm gone? Steinbach went to Washington or went
It's
to
all about here on ABC.
Charlotte. Milwaukee got Nate. All right.
Milwaukee got Nate. Yeah. The Grizzlies traded back twice, so Pistons took Ibuka Corey.
Okay.
With the second pick in the 2002 NBA draft, the Sacramento
Oh, Grizzlies received.
Richard Jefferson from the University of Arizona. Jay Williams from Duke University. So we saw some. Where were you?
Domineering.
Oh,
I did. I have some domineering.
how was it with that mustache?
I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it. It wasn't elite fast.
I've never seen a 20-year-old with a stash like that. That's the conversation.
Man, I wouldn't be upset seeing Cameron Carr go to San Antonio.
And so is
I hope he's the Lakers.
Hmm?
I hope he's the Lakers.
Why such a big ovation for you? Was it something?
I love Cam Carr. I hope he's. I can't believe Phylon's on the board. I think Toronto goes Phylon here.
all right, fellas, I'll be back. I may or may not be back.
Okay.
I appreciate you having me on.
Thank you, O, for joining.
I can't hear nothing. Okay, it's breaking up. All right, love.
Okay. Right. Yeah, so Phylon, I think he goes to Toronto. Can you hear me?
Barely.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. How about now?
Here, let me turn mine up a little bit because I'm still pretty high up.
Chat, can you hear me? Somebody might check me.
There you go. It's not bad now. I can hear you.
Phylon, I think going to Toronto, if that's the pick, is a good pick. They needed a guard. I had Phylon in my top 10. The fact that he's still here at 19, I think
Okay.
value, but I do understand the concerns because he is only 170 pounds. He's super skinny, but the pick is in 19.
At his age, how old is
Oh wow, that's a jump.
Oh,
Alan Graves.
Graves. Oh,
Okay, I had Alan Graves as a 29 on my board. Okay,
damn.
Okay.
That was
so the board's shifting.
I like
I
it.
like this. I like this for the
Yeah.
Lakers. I like this a lot.
So you are wanting Cam Carr to drop all the way down to 25th?
If Cam Carr or Isaiah Evans could be at 25th, I'll be the happiest person. I'll be so fucking happy if Isaiah Evans is at 25th.
Over Isaiah Evans?
Cam Carr?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Cam Carr has one of the longest wingspans in this draft and the highest vertical. He can shoot threes. He can play defense. He's Moses Moody with more athleticism and a better shot. I would love it. They just need some rotational. I can't believe Alan Graves to Toronto, especially taking Colin Murray Boyles. They have Pirtle. Like, that's just a lot of size. Interesting.
Mm,
Interesting pick. I'm kind of shocked at that. I'm not that's the first big surprise of the draft.
I was gonna
Alan
say
Graves.
that's probably the biggest upset of the draft so far.
And there's no trade reported with it. Like that's the pick. I mean, he's picking pop. I get it. But, dang.
And
And he's not
Alan
tall,
Graves,
super
huh?
tall. He's like what 6'7.5".
Alan Graves?
Yeah.
They got him listed as 6'9", 225.
Oh wow. Damn. That would have been a good Aaron Gordon backup, honestly.
I don't know how many he shot, but they 41% from the 3-point line last year.
Yeah, shooting was really good. I thought the only reason why he fell this far is because his athleticism is like super abysmal for like a player of his archetype, but they know something I don't. And it's another kid from Santa Clara, so yeah, Pajemski, Jay Will, Steve Nash.
Yeah.
So all those players are players, so
Damn.
I can't believe Phylon is still on the board.
Man, this is a pick right here. I'm curious. This
Do they go Koa Pete? Do they go Kristanak Jr.? I don't know.
I'm curious, man.
Do you go for a 4, or do you try to bolster your bench and get some more shooting and like an Isaiah Evans or Phylon? Like, do they need another guard like that?
I think Phylon makes a lot of sense, but I also think yeah, I would say guard play makes it. I don't know. I think Chris Sinak makes a lot of sense as well, man. I think you
He's
can't go
more of a
wrong.
project for me. I like Sinak, but I think he's more of a project.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but at 6'11", you when you got Wemby, man, that's a lot of protection.
dude, oh my God, if the Lakers take Phylon, I'm ending the streak.
I don't know if he's gonna drop 5 more spots.
No, I don't want him to. Be
Oh, you want Cam Carr.
yes. Damn, they were 62 and 20. Damn. Forgot they won 62. Good team. I wonder where they go, or maybe they go true backup big here and go for like a Terrace Reed Jr. Can they go Jaden Quaintance here? They could take a gamble on a big that has injuries. You know what I mean?
Yeah. God, I cannot believe the Hornets took Christian Anderson.
Did you see the Bulls get Dalen Swain?
Huh?
Did you see the Bulls get Dalen Swain?
I like that.
Yeah.
I told you yesterday that I think that he was kind of on my watch board to see if he jumped higher than what they had him projected.
If the Spurs go Kareem Lopez here, that's really good. But I would hate that pick.
I just don't know anything about that kid. Like I know nothing about him.
I'm telling you, a master of none. A master of none. So I think he's a project too, but I don't know. Some of these teams that get these developmental projects, like the Spurs, is a great place to be at. Let's see. So, who has pick 23?
Atlanta.
I don't think Cam Carr goes past Atlanta.
No.
But Atlanta could go big there.
Man, if Atlanta went after Sinak, that'd be both Houston boys going to the same team.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they went a big there either, just because they need more size. Like I love Onyeka Okongwu, but I don't think he could be your center. You know what I mean? I think they need a little bit more size. God, this is a huge pick. I wonder who the Spurs go with. Chris Sinak. I mean, I've had Chris Sinak. I got Chris Sinak 20 on my big board, so this is why I had Chris Sinak going.
Yeah,
Um,
makes sense.
we'll see. I think he would be. I mean, if his shot is really real, and the defense, he doesn't have to be a great defender, being surrounded by Castle, Harper, and Wemby. He just has to be okay.
He has to be serviceable. Yeah, that's right. I think Jaden falls.
Yeah.
Where do you have him on your board?
I have him 17th, but it's so hard. Like, if he was healthy, you know what I mean?
Coming back from his ACL?
Like, if he just played a healthy year, I don't think there's a world he's not top 8. You know what I mean? I think he was that good defensively. But
I wonder.
see,
I wonder if he lands with the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally Rob Williams' project all over again.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's my fear, is having another Rob Williams where he's great when he's great, but when he's hurt, which is a lot,
Yeah, they take Jaden Quaintance. So they take Jaden Quaintance.
Oh wow.
They
took
have.
wow.
That's. I mean, I think he's by far the best defensive player in the draft when healthy. The only problem is when health, and I think if you're him, he doesn't need to be great right away. They have Luke Cornett for at least another year. He can get healthy. They can look at the medicals. Yeah. That I like that pick because he doesn't need to be great. Like if the Lakers would have drafted him, I'm like, oh shit, he needs to be good now.
Yeah.
Now he could be great whenever. And if you're the team like San Antonio, it's like, hey, let's gamble on a little bit upside right now. I can't believe Phylon's still on the board. So who's next? So Memphis traded this pick back with Detroit. So Memphis might have traded the pick and still might be able to get Phylon, which would be crazy. That would be a haul because they got like 7 seconds and traded back to 21 and still got their guy Phylon. That'd be a really good draft night if Memphis gets Phylon right now.
So Detroit took 17.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is Memphis's pick right here.
Yeah.
You take Phylon out here?
I would. He's the best player on the board. He's the best guard available right now.
I think that
won't have John Morant. I wouldn't be surprised if they went Cam Carr. I wouldn't be mad at it just because I think Cam Carr is just a better athlete, and sometimes you just want the better athlete. But I think Phylon's a better scorer. So
looking at the next pick, do you go big to help Embiid out?
Philly. If I'm Philly, I would look hard at Terrence Reed Jr. because I think he's the most ready-made big. I think you go like if Embiid's out, you go put that motherfucker in. Like he can play 20 minutes right now as a backup center. Right?
Terrence Reed is good.
I like that.
He had a good tournament too.
If they went Koa Pete, either like move Paul George out the 4 spot, put Koa Pete next to Embiid. It's a little bit more of a gamble with this shot, but Embiid's the exact center you want to play with if you're Koa Pete coming out. And I think it was rumored too Koa Pete wanted to be in Philly if I remember that correctly, but yeah, the next couple picks. So like Atlanta 2 right now. I don't know what Atlanta does. If you're Atlanta, do you go big? I feel like they should, but
I feel like Atlanta just takes at this point the best available player on the board and moves on.
What about Knicks at 24?
Man, that's an interesting pick right there because I think that.
I think they gotta go big.
Huh?
I think they gotta go big.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I mean, you could also. I mean, I think Josh Hart still got plenty of life left in the NBA, so you don't really need a 4.
Yeah.
But I think you pass on. Yeah, I think you go big, but
I only think you go big because I think you're for sure losing. I think you're for sure losing Mitchell Robinson. Like, I wouldn't mind if they got Zuby Ejiofor, who's a great offensive rebounder. Not as tall as Mitchell Robinson, but high motor guy off the bench. I mean,
who?
Zuby Ejiofor from St. John's.
You take him over the boy from North Carolina?
Henry, I'm not.
Who's just
Bashar,
offense? I mean, he's all offense.
and it would be a different look. It would be a great cat backup, right? Just to keep the shooting.
Mm-hmm.
He put on weight last season, and he's still too light to me. You know what I mean? Like, he stayed for his second year, put on a bunch of weight, and I still think he's super light.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that pick if I'm the Knicks. Like, if that's the way you went, I understand why. But I'd rather get more of the interior force just because they have so much shot making off the bench already.
That's a big size difference too, man. You're talking about Zuby at 6'9" to another 7-footer on your team.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think you can. You know, the beauty about winning a championship and having most of your roster locked up again is that you're adding additional pieces, picks in.
I will say though, talking out loud, I think there's a chance that Isaiah Evans or Cam Carr's there for the Lakers. Because I don't think Philly goes guard. I mean, they could go guard. They just traded Jared McCain, right? But then you got Quentin Grimes, all them. I don't see Atlanta going guard, right?
I think you have a legit chance to get Cam Carr or Isaiah Evans. I also don't think it would be against y'all to go after Chris Sinak if y'all could land him too. You guys need rebounding and defense.
I like Chris Sinak.
So I mean, I you know.
So what were your thoughts on that Claxton trade? So it was like rumored heavily that, you know, obviously the Lakers need a center, right? The Bulls basically had, well, so the three teams that had cap space: Brooklyn, Bulls, and Lakers. The Lakers could have absorbed Claxton in the cap space. The Bulls ended up doing it in that trade. Do you think they have something lined up? Do you think they have an idea?
Do I think that the Lakers have an idea?
Yeah. Okay.
I think the Lakers are.
Wow.
Who is it?
Memphis goes with Kareem Lopez after drafting Cam Boozer. That's interesting.
It's a weird pick, but I don't know nothing about Lopez, so I'm not going to knock it. Maybe, you know, I know you said he's a kind of a not great at anything, good at everything kind of player, but
that's interesting.
From a geographical standpoint, he would have brought in a lot of ticket sales to the Spurs. Like a lot. I mean, just because of our demographics down here. I mean, he would have sold them games even more.
Yeah, I thought he could. There was a chance he could have fallen.
So that means that they'll probably try to put him at a 3. Is he a decent shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just slow. He's just so slow. He's not like he has no quick twitch at all to him.
Yeah.
6'8", 222.
I think there's a serious chance, and maybe I'm living in the moment, but I think there's a serious chance that LeBron might try to go off back to Miami.
It's been rumored that the sign and trade with Wiggins opts out of his player option, sign and trade both LeBron and Wiggins.
And then I think you
I hate that fit though. Bron, Giannis, and Bam.
I don't hate that fit. Huh?
But I just like, so Bron's just spot up shooter though, like playing off the ball, kind of like how he was with the Lakers this year.
Bam can shoot a little bit, yeah, but man, I think man, LeBron's got such good court awareness. I don't hate that fit. LeBron can literally relax on defense and let them go by.
I just would hate offense though. Like
If that's the route you go, you would have to get two absolute knockdown shooters. Like
I just don't know where they're getting those from because they need those now without LeBron.
Pat Riley does magical things. But yeah, you would have thought that going after Nick Claxton would have, if they knew he was available, it would have been a consideration to put your name in the hat. I just think the Lakers don't have a, outside of Luka, they still have to worry about getting AR signed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want DeAndre Ayton anymore. I think you worry if LeBron's going to stay or not, which then you back up have to worry if Bronny James is going to stay in your organization. Like they've got so much going on. So, but still, I think Nick, being that he was available, it is shocking that they didn't at least throw an offer out there.
I mean, Luka's putting pressure on. I don't know the big. I don't think they get Kessler. I don't think they get Jalen Duren, right?
No, but that's why right here on the 25th pick, I think they go big.
Yeah.
And it would probably break your heart if they passed on.
If they passed on any of them.
Carr, Evans are there and they pass on them.
Oh, I'll be sick. I'll be fucking sick.
Well, but where would they go? They have to play at the 3, right?
Listen, we just had no bench scoring, right? So my whole thing is, hey, you could bring Cameron Carr off the bench. You could bring Isaiah Evans off the bench. Because, I mean, when Dalton Connect was Dalton connecting, he was good. You know what I mean? He was great. I mean, having bench scoring, and Isaiah Evans is 6'7". You know what I mean? Like, he's built like Brandon Ingram. He's one of the best shooters in this draft. He's athletic. I think it'd be pretty stupid to pass up on a guy that you need shooting around Luka. You need shooting. Like, not saying that he's a 3-and-D wing, but he's not a bad defender. He's pretty He's pretty good defender, and he can shoot. So. Yeah. What about Philly here? What are your thoughts on Philly here? They could go Phylon, Sanat, Cam Carr, Zuby, Terrace Reed.
I think you go Zanak, Zuby, or Vassar. I think you go with the big guy. Yeah. I think you have to. I think you have to go big. Like, clearly Embiid is not. I mean, he's just too hurt. And I know you still need help on the guard play. Paul George is getting older, but you've already got 2 really good guards. Young, good guards. So, like, I think you need to have somebody when Embiid is sitting 35 to 40 games a year. You've got to have somebody big. I would go big if I was Philly, and Philly's like the one team in the NBA that I fucking hate. Like, I hope they lose every game.
I think Phylon's going to be Philadelphia. That was way too much camera time.
That's what I was noticing too, but that's to me a crazy fit. I mean, you're going to be really guard heavy.
Your guard rotation's Phylon, and then Quentin Grimes is gone, right? You don't bring back Grimes.
You don't bring back Grimes, but yeah, you have Phylon, Maxey, and Bedsko. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm good with it because I don't like 76ers, but I don't like that. I think they needed a big guy to help solidify their hold.
This is an interesting draft. So the first 17 picks were status quo. Every pick since then has been a surprise to me.
No, did you have Swan going that early?
Swain, yeah, I had Swain.
You had him
16th on my board.
Okay, well, hey man, kudos to you. So I think really the only surprises, right, were, I mean, you could probably say Johnson to Dallas.
Yeah, I would say Johnson, Anderson, and Sturts were the biggest surprises.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here we go.
It looks like it's going to be him. They got that camera. This camera guy ain't very good at keeping a secret.
Yep, they take Phylon. Woo!
I mean, take it. Like I said, I don't think that's the right move as an organization. I'm okay with that. Good. Again, sometimes I get negative, but I am truly happy for all these guys. That's a
Holy crap. I'm going to cry if we get. Holy shit. We have. Okay, no way. New York takes not a big, right? There's no way. Right?
I don't know what New York can do. Like I said, that's the beauty about having most of your roster return and just winning a championship. You're
Zion. Atlanta's gonna take one of my guys here. But if I'm Atlanta here, I'm going big. I need a center. I need somebody other than Okongwu. They don't have any other center. They have
I think
Johnson
there's
Handel.
I think there's 3 guys that Atlanta targets. So
Who's that?
the 3 I just talked about that I thought 76ers would target.
Yeah.
I just don't know out of those 3. I don't know which one's better.
If Cam Carr or Isaiah Evans aren't picked here, I'm the happiest.
Why do you need a big though?
But I'd rather go big by committee though. There's not a big.
How'd that work for you
range.
last year?
Well, I don't think it was committee. I think it was more just Ayton. We were hoping he'd be better, and I'd rather my center rotation look like Robert Williams, Mitchell Robinson, Jackson Hayes, than, you know what I mean. I'd rather have 3 centers like that than not have the wing. I think wing's harder. I think Cam Carr. Oh, I didn't even see this tweet or this comment. They would call Bron every name in the book. And then he cried. Drew dude.
Oh, I bet that's when I was talking about him going to Miami.
We're close. We are close. I need to use the restroom though, Matt. Hold it down.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't like that Sixers pick. Balon's a good ball player, but I think that they've got a lot of holes in the interior, and then you talk about the plaguing injuries that they constantly deal with Embiid in the paint. I don't like that. I think that was not a good. I think Quentin Grimes does leave as well. I think you still have Andre Drummond, but he's basically a shell of himself as well. So that's not the smart play. But maybe they have the same approach that Ja has for the Lakers, is just have centers by committee. But Joel's 32, Drummond's 32. Yeah. So we'll see who's got next on the board. We got Atlanta on the board.
Can you hear me?
I think Atlanta. I don't know. I kind of like Cam Carr here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Who is your surprise player for next season?
In this draft?
I would assume that's what they mean is, in this draft, who is your...
Honestly, it's Galen Stone. Or Christian Anderson.
You know, I'll give my takes. That way you can look. My surprise player for this year is actually going to be the surprise player of this draft order so far. I'm going to go with Johnson in Dallas. He's got the coach. You've got Cooper. Kyrie's coming back. And I don't think he was ninth on most people's board. So that's going to be my surprise pick for this draft. Everybody else, I think they look like the draft boards were projected, and they look like they kind of fit that spot. It's really weird this year. So I'm going to go with the surprise pick in the draft to be my surprise player. And I'll go with Johnson Jr.
Can't believe the draft went like this way. Kind of shocked. All right, we're close. So,
Ford, if you're listening, you better save me a spot on the 2K. I know you jumped off to get on 2K. I see you.
yeah.
Who's your surprise pick, Joe? Or surprise player for next season? Sorry, I misquoted.
Surprise player. Honestly, I'm gonna go Heinz Steinbach. I think he would be a pretty good player for a team in Charlotte that wants to play fast. And they needed the interior size, and I think he'll be a good fit over there.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be my pick. Holy, what do you think Atlanta does here? You think they go Cam Carr? Just go another guard? They have Flemings? I mean, if you go Flemings and Carr, I mean, in my opinion, they win the draft.
I go Carr or Sinak. I think they're the best two available on the board, and I think that
The teammates.
I think you need both. Like I said, yeah, and I said that earlier. If you take Sinak, you got two Houston guys that's got the chemistry with Flemings and Sinak, but I don't think you can go wrong with Cam Carr. I really like these next three available. If you want my honest opinion, I think Isaiah Evans.
Zuby Ejiofor.
Huh?
You're gonna get one of Cam Carr or Isaiah Evans, I think. Zuby Ejiofor. I thought he was. He should have went to Philly, but I love that. I love that fit for him.
Yeah, I'm there. I think that they've got a lot of holes to fill, so I'm not mad at that. I think that, yeah, Philly messed up. Philly should have took a big, but it is what it is. So, hey, congratulations! You're getting one of your players.
Well, it's not. They still might pass up on these motherfuckers now. It's not.
Well, if they pass it up, different than not having the opportunity.
That's true. That's true. I'm just gonna be right.
You can go get mad at Palenka. Zuby.
Yeah, Zuby, he's a guy from St. John's, Rick Pitino team. Super high motor, averaged more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds. This past season. Super high motor, has the 3-ball, can shoot. And we have a trade. The New York Knicks are trading with the Los Angeles Lakers. 24 for 25.
Next year on the clock.
So the Lakers know they got somebody. Who are they trading though for? Did they salary dump somebody? Is it just pick for pick? That doesn't make sense, right?
Can't be pick for pick. It might be a pick plus a second round or something.
We don't have a second rounder, I don't think.
No, but the Knicks would have gave you guys one.
No.
Something. They had to move up somehow.
Why would the Knicks give us the second round? We took the higher pick.
Oh, the Lakers jumped up. Excuse me. I got you now.
Yeah.
I thought it flipped on my screen. Okay.
We up right now. We up right now.
You know, I saw an interesting stat to put in perspective. Jalen Brunson's the same height as Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry looks like a monster, and Brunson looks tiny.
So Lakers up. Lakers are up. Please, if this could be Cameron Carr or Isaiah Evans, preferably Cameron Carr, home fucking run. I had Cameron Carr in my top 13. A lot of experts have him in his top 13. Please be Cameron Carr or Isaiah Evans. Either way, you can. If we go big here, I'm pissed. I'm absolutely pissed if we go big here. I'm pissed. I'll be pissed. I'm serious. I'll be fucking pissed. I'll lose my mind. We are up. We are up.
Luca might tell y'all to go get Sergio.
Oh fuck no. Yeah, Tate said I feel like New York getting Senat. Yeah, Senat is gonna be there at 25. And if I'm the if we could get Cameron Carr, man, he is the highest vertical in the draft, higher than Devonsta. He has the 3-point shooting. He has one of the longest wingspans for a team that needs athletic 3-and-D-ish wings. I've mocked him to Moses Moody with an extra wiggle to him. This is huge. If they can get a Cameron Carr or Isaiah Evans, like I'm a lot higher on Cameron Carr. I want to be abundantly clear than Isaiah Evans. I had, when we were talking about tier A, B, C, I had him in that C tier. I had Cameron Carr marked with the Bulls, so I'm shaking right now. I just feel like we're gonna fuck it up somehow. I feel like we are.
I hope it works out for you. I think you go big. I think you need a big more than you need another guard. But
I think we need more athleticism than big. I think if me and you are 7 feet tall, I think me and you can be a good role run.
You giving me a lot of credit, man.
And I will say this: if they don't go big here, they must have a plan for big, especially skipping on the big now, keeping the pick, and skipping on Claxton last week.
Claxton, yeah.
They have to have something. Luka's not going for that. If we could get Cameron Carr, woo-wee, I'll be happy.
I think you go big here.
Come on, baby.
Oh, they're showing him.
I know. I'm scared.
They're showing him. This cameraman hadn't been wrong tonight.
Oh, I'm scared. I just can't believe Cameron Carr is here. I would have. So before everybody went back to college, I had Cameron Carr going to the Lakers, and then everyone went back to college. I'm like, oh, all those things are the top 13 guys. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Damn. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Yes.
You happy? I can tell that made your night right there.
That I'm telling you, I had him going in the first 13 picks. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. Big Laker chat. Big Laker chat.
There's certain organizations too, like when these guys get drafted, which they're all grateful to be drafted, but there's certain organizations that make you feel special, right? Mm-hmm. Lakers, Knicks, Celtics, like you get drafted to one of those three teams and it's like it's a little bit different. Second highest in the combine.
I just don't get why they can't give them the right pat when they get up there. His teammate from Baylor, Cam Carr, is even more athletic than him. He'll probably go undrafted though. Let's go. Kratos, if you're watching. Let's go. Cam Carr.
I guess those hats are this year's hats. They're all like that.
He had 30 points in the combine game, 6 threes. Second highest vert. Wow, I can't believe he was there. I'm shocked Evans is there. So I wonder if Evans is now. I wouldn't be surprised if Evans a Boston Denver team. I wouldn't be surprised if that's like a shooting. I'm still expecting Denver to trade this pick, but we'll see. We'll see.
Man, I would be okay with Isaiah Evans.
Yeah, Isaiah Evans would be huge for the Celtics, especially like you have Jordan Walsh, you have Shireman, add Hugo, add just another fucking shooter, 6'7". And Walsh is not a shooter. I mean, I could argue Evans would be the best shooter out of all those three right now.
Yeah.
And because the Lakers made that trade, we are now hard capped at the second apron, which is huge because nobody wants to be in the second apron anyway. But now they can't be hard capped at the first apron with anything they do from here on out. That's huge. That's huge. That's huge for everything they do in the offseason. They can aggregate trades still.
Cash consideration. Okay. Okay. Well,
Let's fucking go.
congratulations, man. You got your guy. Now it falls to see who the Knicks take.
This shit's so stupid. They're talking about the Lakers as if that the trade didn't happen.
I know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of almost like they should. You know, when they do trades in the NFL for draft, not like they get their correct hat and stuff like that. They don't do it like this where it's still.
Wow. I think Koa Pete being a backup to Aaron Gordon would be huge for his career too. Like I just love that pick. Wow, Cameron Carr. I thought that was a fever dream. God, I can't believe we still got him after all that.
Yeah, that's a big. Is there a chance they package him up for a trade for a center?
Cam Carr?
Uh,
I would have said yeah, but I think
you think
No.
they're
so. I mean, yeah, let's talk about that. So Lakers had 3 firsts to trade. Now it's 2. Like, who you getting with 2 firsts? You're not getting Trey Murphy anymore, right? Even
No.
though Cam Carr was mocked to Trey Murphy at the beginning of the draft combine, like they said he's supposed to be Trey Murphy. So kind of, if he does hit, then that's great. But you have to hit if you trade these picks. Like, do you look at a Herb Jones? Do you look at is it a sign and trade situation where you can get a Walker Kessler? Can you get a Jalen Duren?
No.
It's no longer. I think the Trey Murphy deal is all but dead. Now that he fell to you, if you're like, hey, New Orleans, you know what pick 24 is. Would you do Cam Carr and 2 firsts and see if you could get Trey Murphy still? I don't know. But the fact that when we were talking about Trey Murphy trades with the Lakers, it was like, who's going to be there at 25? It was like, oh, it's going to be Terrence Reed Jr., Koa Pete, like Kristen at just tier levels. Now that somebody in that upper tier
Is there. Yeah. You have a little more
that changed the
firepower.
value. Yeah. So
Chris Sinak will go here.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, Cam Carr. Welcome. Welcome.
I think Sinak goes here. I think Isaiah Evans does fall to Denver. And then I think
Oh,
the
just for the
Celtics.
shooting?
Huh?
Just for the like, you think Denver does use that pick?
I think Denver does take that. I take Isaiah Evans. I think that's something they lack right now is shooting. For his woes, I feel like they've really missed Michael Porter Jr. I don't think Christian Braun has lived up anywhere near to his contract in terms of what he did when he was even on the court, a third or fourth option. He is not a second option guy on the court. I think that's just been proven.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it.
Who the Knicks pick? The Knicks go Sergio. They don't go big. Whoa. They go Sergio. Interesting. Is there a trade coming with the Knicks?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I mean I wonder if they keep Mitchell Robinson regardless now. I don't know. That second apron's a motherfucker. I don't think Dolan's gonna.
How old is Sergio?
I think he's 19. I can't believe he's 19. Koa Pete. I still think the best if the Nuggets truly don't want to or want to avoid that apron. I think their best bet is trading one of these players, but
What a weird pick for New York.
yeah, I don't like it at all. I thought they would have been much better. Even it does Koa Pete now fall out the second round to the second round?
I think.
Or does Brooklyn? Fuck, I would hate if Brooklyn took him at 28 because they have MPJ, they have Randall. I would just hate that for development.
Does Brooklyn have the 28th pick?
Yeah, they traded it in the Randall trade last night.
Okay, so that pick belongs to Brooklyn now. So it's Brooklyn and then Cleveland and Dallas.
Or Dallas could take Koa. I'm shocked Koa. I think Koa would have went back to school if he wasn't guaranteed a first round. I'm just shocked. If Koa is there in the second round, if I'm the Lakers, I'm buying a second round pick, and I'm going to go get Koa Pete. I'm going to go get Koa Pete. Because that's a second round pick's a non-guaranteed deal and he's super athletic. His shooting mechanics must have made him fall.
I wouldn't do that if I was the Lakers.
That shooting workout he had was awful. So now
Yeah, I wouldn't go take him. I don't know what Denver does here. Like I said, I think I would probably go after a shooter. I think Isaiah Evans makes a lot of sense here.
I think Isaiah Evans or Koa Pete for sure.
I think Malik Thomas would be okay.
Malik Thomas not bad.
And the first round is almost over, man. Crazy. You doing all of you? You gonna be on tomorrow too?
Hell no.
Yeah, I'll finish this draft. I'll finish this next few picks. I'm gonna run some 2K, man.
Yeah, but Dallas for sure is a huge trade. I mean, there's not enough room for Lively, Gafford, Perez, PJ Washington, and Najee Marshall. They have to make a trade. And now that the draft, and especially the first round's almost over, I wonder if you're the Lakers. Okay, we didn't use this year's first. You want a future first for Gafford? I don't know if that's worth their while. I don't know if that's worth the Mavericks' while. I know they need a big, and Gafford and PJ Washington worked in Dallas with Luka. I think Gafford makes a lot of sense for the Celtics.
I wouldn't mind the Celtics going after Reed.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I wanted the Celtics to take Joshua Jefferson just because I think he does something that none of the play. He's such a good floor seer. But
yeah, I wouldn't be upset with Joshua.
But the Nuggets didn't trade the pick, which I'm shocked. I thought they would have had to. I want to be on the draft. Nope, Denver's trading the pick. There it is. I was like, there's no way they're keeping the pick. I was like, Denver has to be trading that pick. What's the trade to San Antonio? So Denver does shed salary. So who? The San Antonio is moving up from pick 35 with 2 seconds to select Karis Reed. So you go Cadence and Karis Reed. Interesting. That is interesting if you're San Antonio.
I think they feel pretty confident in their guard play. They're loading up on bigs.
But I thought that they need more forwards. But I guess if we got Mason Plumlee, Bismack Biyombo, Luke Cornett.
You think that means they move Wemby to play more of a four and have a? I know he's 7. I know he's the tallest man in the NBA, but getting banged up is probably the fatigue they felt they saw in the finals.
I do like Karis Reed for them. Like I like it better than Cadence, at least for this year. Like
yeah, because you put Terrence Reed, that means Wemby ain't gonna get hit so much, which then creates a bigger mismatch at the 4 for other teams.
And Terrence Reed might be an NBA 4. You know what I mean? He weighs at NBA 5, but he might be an NBA height-wise 4. So I don't hate that, honestly. I'm shocked. I'm just shocked San Antonio went back into the second round. Or into the first round, and that the Denver Nuggets still, I think Denver's still gonna try to trade some of those seconds, but it is better if you're,
I like
Denver
that pick
because second round picks are non-guaranteed, so they shedded salary without shedding salary.
Pisses me off he didn't go to the Celtics, but I like that pick for them.
So So do you think Denver just overpays now and just pays everyone and goes into the second apron for a year, or?
I don't think Denver's built to win a championship, so I would have thought there would have been some roster moves and offloading.
Yeah, so Denver gets pick 35 and an additional 2 firsts. Dang, so Celtics. Let's talk to me about your Celtics. They up. Widely reported they're in the Jaylen Brown sweepstakes. Obviously, they didn't get or in the Giannis sweepstakes, but they included Jaylen Brown. What are your Where do you guys go here? Is this a pick?
Um, man, this kind of leaves me speechless because I feel like Reed would have been a good fit. Being we're a constant team that seems to fight the battle of lacking interior. We pick up, second tier paint protection. I still like Isaiah Evans. I think he's a really good shooter. I don't I don't want Pete.
Yeah.
I think we roll with I think we do end up going with Evans, even though I still think we need a big. You can't ever go wrong with shooting and space on the floor. So I think you can't have enough shooting on a team.
Yeah, I would like Evans here.
Part of me also wonders. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Part of me also wonders if other teams are controlling this pick.
Yeah.
Because they know that Jaylen Brown's going to get traded. That's not a secret. It's a matter of who. And is somebody telling Stevens, "Hey, we're taking that pick from you in this trade. Go get us Isaiah Evans or whoever that may
So
be."
you think
The
the Celtics would have to give up a first if they gave up Brown? No way.
I don't know what the trade would be. I'm not saying we'd have to give all of it up, but you just don't know when. Like I said, I don't know what's at stake here for the trade. But no, I think you could go with Vassar. Like I said, I think we need a big, but I don't think he's a floor spacer.
I mean, I have a mock with Joshua Jefferson.
I'm okay with Joshua Jefferson. He's a bit undersized, but
Joshua Jefferson even Senat might be fun. You know what I mean? Senat.
Yeah, that's why I said Senat and Vassar. I mean, Jefferson's a bit undersized, but if you play him at the 4, but I feel like Tatum's been playing 4 a lot more. So I don't know.
I'm not surprised Senat fell. I know the weight and the concerns of his defensive motor were a huge concern coming into the draft.
They seem to be showing Senat a lot.
Isaiah Evans, I mean, I can't believe
Evans is dropping.
Evans will probably be a Maverick. I doubt he goes past Dallas, right?
He might not make it past Cleveland.
They could go Caravan here.
I like Alex Caravan.
Yep, Senat. That's a good project for Boston. I like that. Yeah, I like that pick. So now Brooklyn's up. Brooklyn's gonna take Isaiah Evans. So that means one of Isaiah Evans, Koa Pete, and Isaiah Evans, Koa Pete. Who am I missing here?
Who?
Maybe it's just them two. So Isaiah Evans or Koa Pete might not get picked in the first round.
There's 3 picks left.
Yeah, I have everyone. I don't have any. So the only people I have left on my board is Joshua Jefferson, Sanat, and Isaiah Evans in my first round. So I've guessed every player to be drafted. I wonder if one of these 3 players ends up. That's my question. And if I had to put money on it, I bet it's Koa Pete just for that. The shooting is just is a huge question.
Yeah.
His jumper's funky though. Person that got funky jumper.
Man, oh man. Upcoming picks.
But now Brooklyn's up. So Brooklyn, Cleveland, and Dallas to wrap up the night. And we didn't have any big trade. So this offseason, we'll have to see after the draft. And I wonder if teams try to buy into the second round.
Houston's picks tonight. Yeah, Fleming's.
Oh, Darren Peterson signed a long-term deal with Adidas tonight.
With Adidas?
Making it the top 5 richest rookie shoe deal in NBA history. I know the Bounce is already a Nike guy, so there's that war already. Yeah, I mean, Cam Carr averaged 19, 6, and 7 last year. So.
Man. So, who goes here?
Brooklyn. If I'm Brooklyn, I'm looking for just good NBA players, right? You have MPJ, Randall. You got Mikal Brown Jr. How can I compliment on it? If what big is available right now? You don't have Nick Claxton no more. Do they go?
Pete, Vassar, Jefferson.
Vassar. I was thinking Vassar. Do they go? I would hate Koa Pete next to MPJ and Julius Randle for his development. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't know how long they will be there anyway. So, if I'm Brooklyn here, honestly, I'd go for a safe option. Isaiah Evans. I think you can't go wrong with a guy that just could shoot 6'7". He could play the 2. Mikal Brown Jr., you got Isaiah Evans, MPJ, Randall, and then plug in center. I don't hate that at all. They could go Joshua Jefferson, which is another clunkier fit. They could go Alex Caravan, who I'm a big fan of. I don't know where Brooklyn goes here. I would say maybe they trade it, but I don't know the team they're trading that pick to. So.
Right now, their roster is constructed of 1 center.
Yeah, I think what's interesting, one of the biggest takeaways just from, off what I've seen throughout this night is that the Warriors were so at war at the pick. Yeah, Mike Dunleavy, I don't know if he wanted to trade the pick or keep the pick, and then Joe Lacob, I don't know if he wanted to trade or keep the pick, and it sounds like it got pretty hostile on that. And I don't know who has the final say. I'm assuming it's the GM and Mike Dunleavy, but let's say they wanted to trade that pick for Trey Murphy, right? And they didn't. I don't know how that bodes well. Hopefully it all works out, but
Well, and you said it earlier that if Yaxel didn't go there, there's a big potential for him to drop. So I don't know. All you can do is hope it works out for the kid getting drafted, Yaxel, and then the team. See what Brooklyn does.
yeah, Richie Saunders is still on the board. He's a good shooter. Well, he'll be a second round pick, I think. What a pick. Joshua Jefferson for Brooklyn. So not bad.
Who's Cleveland take?
They keep, but if I thought Cleveland would take a backup big, I just think besides Mobley and Allen, they don't. When they go to Thomas Bryant, I just hate that off the bench. They might be a Koa Pete team. Maybe they go Evan Mobley at the center, Koa Pete at the 2, but I mean they need more. They've always needed a 3, right? Isaiah Evans. Like if you didn't want to pay Strus, right? You didn't want to pay Strus or whoever would be starting at that 3. Like they tried DeAndre Hunter. I wouldn't be surprised if they went Isaiah Evans here.
Yeah.
That's not a bad pick. But yeah, they just need more shooting. You can't have just Strus and Sam Merrill out there. They need more threats. And Cleveland has a pretty big track record of drafting Duke players late in the first round. But I love this move for Brooklyn. I like Joshua Jefferson a lot. He was one of my players to watch going into March Madness. Didn't play as good as I thought he would, but he's one of the only players in NCAA last year that had a triple-double 3 times. So he can play make, he can rebound. He reminds me a lot of Kyle Anderson, where he's athletic, but he's pretty slow. He goes at his own pace, but he has amazing court vision. And yeah, now we're down to 2 picks. The Knicks got the 31st pick.
Man, on here, it's crazy as I am watching ESPN's coverage on, of course, on the TV, and they got him set at 7 or 6'7" and some change, but on their website he's listed as 6'9".
Oh.
Jefferson.
Oh. Yeah.
So their variance is about 1 3/4 inches, whichever way you want to call it. But okay, down to 2, man. Down to 2. Does Isaiah Evans stay inside the first round, or does he drop?
So yeah, the last 2 players on my big board is Isaiah Evans and Koa Pete. If one of these last 2 picks aren't them, then that'd be a little bit of a shock. But I get the Koa Pete concerns. I thought he should have went back to college, but I thought teams would be able to overlook a little bit of the shooting. But I get that workout he had, the mechanics look. So
I would be interested to see in that second round who gets Caravan. I think he's going to be a good.
Yeah, I thought the Spurs would have got him, but now they traded that pick to Denver. I wouldn't be surprised if Denver takes Caravan, or if that's like a Brooklyn guy. I think Caravan. I think he's one of those just NBA players. Like you put him out there, he's gonna hit 2 threes a game. You know what I mean? Now, can he get out on the court? That's gonna be the question with his defensive liabilities, right? You know, if Laker fans in here, you guys all know Cole Swider from
Yeah.
Summer League. He's one of the best shooters in the world. He can't defend anything. He'll have like 7 threes in the Summer League and continues to just can't find a roster spot. I wonder if a team like, you know, Miami, you know, they just have Giannis. Could they look in getting into the second round, get a Caravan, Isaiah Evans is still there. Like, just get some more shooting. Cleveland is trading the pick.
Cleveland's trading?
Cleveland is trading number 29 to Sacramento for the 34th pick and future second rounder. The Kings are interested in Alex Caravan. Speaking of Alex Caravan. So, yeah. That's interesting. The Kings are interested in Caravan like that to use a first on him. But if that's their guy, right? Kings just be keying it up, huh?
Let me turn that up a little bit. I hate that my TV's behind yours. Guess I could have opened up Twitter or X. I still call it fucking Twitter.
Yeah, I didn't think Cleveland would. Yeah, the two teams I for sure thought were going to trade them picks was Cleveland and Denver, and they both had. Them second apron restrictions are no joke. They are proving it time and time again.
Oh, hell no. This guy's saying that he's hearing that this was just 40 minutes ago, saying that Evan Mobley is on the Celtics radar for Jaylen Brown. I don't.
You know what's so funny? I heard something during the finals or in the Western Conference Finals. The Thunder were super interested in Evan Mobley as well. So I'm not shocked that teams are.
I don't, man. I'd be pissed if we did a trade with Cleveland. I'm one of those people. Especially if we're trading Jaylen Brown. Send his ass to the West. I do not want to.
I still think Atlanta could trade Jaylen Brown. Oh no.
I'd be okay send them to a team that's not a threat, but
Yeah.
if somehow they land Jaylen Brown, and I know they'd be guard heavy and Mobley would hurt, but Harden, Brown, and Donovan, it's a pretty nasty front court or back court.
Yeah, so the Kings go. The Kings are going Alex Caravan. And we have another stunner. The Suns are trading into the first round. So the Suns see somebody they really like. They're trading with Dallas for the 30th pick. Phoenix now.
First
think
pick?
Phoenix. Huh?
First pick
Yeah.
tonight, right?
Yeah, they didn't have a first. So they traded into the first round. I wonder what they gave up. I wonder what they gave up too, because I wouldn't mind if the Lakers they got that 30th pick. But if the Suns could add Isaiah Evans to that team that needs shooting around Booker, God, I love it. And oh yeah, so Koa Pete or Isaiah Evans will be a second rounder. Because Alex Caravan went in the first round.
Yeah. I like Caravan. Like I said, I Yeah, I like it. One pick left,
I wonder why Dallas didn't want.
and it goes to the Suns, huh?
Oh, I can almost guarantee you Phoenix is gonna draft the Arizona kid, Pete. I can almost guarantee that. That makes way too much sense. They need a forward. Dylan Brooks was playing the 4 last year. They go Pete, and he stays in Arizona.
Yeah, and move Brooks down to the 3.
Yeah.
Damn, so that means Isaiah Evans will be there for the taking tomorrow.
They'll go to the second round. Yeah, just to run down some winners and losers. I thought a big winner tonight was the Milwaukee Bucks getting Braden Burries and Nate Amen. I thought another big winner was the Memphis Grizzlies getting Cam Boozer and Kareem Lopez. I thought OKC was a huge winner tonight. They got Benedict Sturts and Ade Mara. Do you got any winners? Or you want after this big one?
Well, I will say I think your Lakers got to win. I think your Lakers were not prepared to get Cameron Carr.
Yeah.
So I think that's a positive. No, I think you hit a lot of the winners, and I mean, this was a very stacked draft. I do think the Thunder came out even better, which is scary for the whole league that they were able to land another 7-foot player. I think from not just an NBA standpoint, I think from a perception standpoint, Michigan landing 3 first-round picks, Houston landing 2 first-round picks. From a college standpoint, I think those are both winning programs that showed that they can produce college players. Now, of course, the Michigan coach is now with the Dallas Mavericks. So I still don't like what Philly did with Phelan. I don't think that was the right pick for them. So I would say they were probably on my board of, I don't like to use the word losers, but just wrong decisions is what I'll say. And then I still don't like Christian Anderson at Charlotte. I know he's a good shooter. I've watched him closely he was at Texas Tech. So I don't like that move. I think that they could have went a different path. Phelan to me might have even been a better fit there, or even Cameron Carr going down or going with a bigger player. I just don't think Christian Anderson was the right move there. But overall, a good draft. I think the Bulls had a good draft as well.
Yeah, I thought the Bulls had a really good. I thought they're another winner. Getting Caleb Wilson and Dalen Swain. Super exciting team. I really like what the Spurs did. They got Jaden Cadence and Terrence Reed Jr. Now Wemby doesn't have to play as much. Cadence can, develop to whatever he's gonna be. He's one of the best defenders in this draft, and you just paired him up with the first unanimous Defensive Player of the Year. I like it. I think, yeah, like you said, I thought Christian Anderson to the Charlotte. I didn't like that pick, and I didn't like Alan Grace to Toronto because I thought they needed another guard. But other than that, I think everybody else. I'm shocked Denver didn't trade the pick. Oh no, they did trade the pick. Denver
they did trade it.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean everything else pretty much went status quo. Yeah, I'm a draft night though.
Yeah, good.
Draft night.
Good draft.
Yeah, well, I'm absolutely starving, and we've been on for almost 4 hours. But Matt, thank you for
Yeah.
joining me today. That was awesome. Ford, thank you for joining, coming on today. Thank you to everybody that joined this chat today, left your comments, all that. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Biggest winners, losers. Who, who, who's your team? Who did they pick? Like, comment, subscribe on the video, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.